What the devil is going on, ladies and gentlemen of the tribe? How are we today? Welcome back, Khan. Yes, good. Who have we got in the chat today? I've got Cybix, Chris, Atrox, Panic Monkey, and Sparta. How you guys doing? How the devil are we doing today, ladies and gentlemen of the tribe? Hopefully we are well. What's poppin', Buckeye? What's poppin', brother? I'm liking that spirit. I'm liking that chutzpah. I'm liking your gumption. You know what I'm saying? I'm liking it. I'm liking all of it. Today we are going to be doing a rather rare thing. We don't tend to do roster review streams, but today we are, because this era seems important and I'm trying to raise some money to make sure I can buy these marquees. So, trying to raise about $70 today. We've managed to raise 40 already, which is nice. Which is good. Just got back from a trip to Bournemouth. Really, Sparta? What were you doing in Bournemouth? Seeing the sea? I hope the weather was good for you. It's been quite nice here in Cardiff. Quite nice today. Not particularly hot. It was about 15, 16. But it was sunny. It was sunny. Bright skies, you know? Bright blue skies, barely a cloud up there. So yeah, it was good times. You're visiting some old friends. That's good. And yeah, the beach was there. Yep, usually is. Sunny in Glasgow. Is that right, brother? Sunny in Glasgow. What's going on, nerd? How you doing, good sir? It's been a year. What the hell? What's going on, Robbie? Hey, Robbie, you know the drill. I don't grab it from the chat. You gotta go through the form. Gotta go through the form. I don't like chasing down through chat trying to find ally codes. How much for a rooster review? It depends. How nice is your cock? Your rooster. I mean, you don't charge a premium on some premium rooster. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, John? How you doing, brother? Sunny in Manchester for a week, it feels wrong. In Manny, bro. Up in Manny. Whereabouts in Manny do you live, James? Mrs. Scribble is from Manchester. She's from Oldham. Failsworth. Where is said form, Scribbles? It is on my Discord. On my Discord. I'll get the link. I'll get the link, don't you worry. Don't you worry. Register for a roster review. Booyah. Urmston in Trafford. Okay, I can't say I know where Urmston is, but my dad's side of the family is from Manchester. I say Manchester. From Glossop. Glossop, Stockport sort of area. I wasn't born or raised there, but that's where my dad's from. So, yeah. Hey, Johnny boy, no roster review needed? Well, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, Johnny. That's very kind of you, good sir. I'll add that to the fundage. I think we need. I think it's $70. I think it was 70. Let's have a look. I do appreciate you, Johnny. That's very kind of you, good sir. So there's this pack, $71. That's what I need to raise to try and get this 100 shards of Apopropos. And that will easily make it up for us. Make it up, buttercup, you know what I'm saying? It's been sunny here in Essex. Is that right, nerd? You're an Essex boy as well. God damn. What about a premium rooster? Premium roosters, they're discretionary, guys. You know that. I asked for a minimum of $5, but whatever you feel it's worth. Trafford Shopping Centre, where is that? Where that is? The Trafford Shopping Centre is an experience, is what I would call it. What's going on, Nico? You need an R8 Apo like me? Johnny boy, if I could go to R9, I would. Why are you pissed, Donna? Ranger called me a tax collector. Why? Why did he call you a tax collector, Tadana? How you doing, brother? You okay? Do I support a local football club? No, I don't, Tobe. I don't really follow soccer/football. Chelmsford. Essex, my boy. No way is Mrs. Scribble a Mancunian? She is indeed, has. She is indeed. Oldham, Failsworth. Sorry, I live in an area of Cardiff called Fairwater. Failsworth, Fairwater, you know. My granddad was from Hyde. And my brother and sister were born in Ashton. Ashton-under-Lyne, is it? I don't need a Ross review because I see a lot of the work and the important stuff. It's CG with their lame low drop ends that getting me back. Ah, Force, thank you so much, bro. Thank you, brother. Yes, everybody, this will be on the test later on. It will, yes. Oh, gosh. Is that right, Johnny? You got a hold on your Lord Vader today. That's sick, dude. No, we lost our GAC by 7 banners. So we can thank that wonderful BAM drop against Jabba costing us the win here. But hey, what's another loss amongst friends? What's another loss amongst friends? Your dad was from Oldham. Aunt still lives in Ashton-under-Lyne. Oh, there we go, Watch. Fair. Someone do my GAC, thanks. I'll try my best, Night Fox. But if I do your GAC, you'll lose. Tadana coming in with a $20 donation. This should pay for 2 people to get roster reviews. Oh, you're so kind, Tadana. You're so kind, buddy. Well, I mean, I better buy that pack. I think we've already hit it. We haven't seemed to start the stream yet. I'm going to buy it through the web store, though. I'm going to buy it through the web store, though, because I'd rather get the coaxium than save 5%. Thank you so much, Tadana. You're a kind individual. I can lose even quicker. Angthar coming in with the positive vibes over here. What a goat he is indeed. Tadana he's a gentleman and a scholar. Not just a gentleman, but also a scholar. Tadana's just a really kind and generous individual, man. I love how the banner counter is still broken and I'm missing 6 banners. Ah, Cybex, bro. That is rough. That is rough as a badger's porcupine tail. Something like that. Oh, look at all this coaxium stuff that you can't see me getting. Coaxium, coaxium, coaxium. Good stuff. All right, let's go back in. That would have given us 100 shards of Apropos. So we are there. We are there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all very much. I'm going to close the stream now. Thank you for your patience. I'm joking. Obviously, we have many a review to do. I love... Oh, sorry. Meathead came on and gave Calvin the 12... God damn it, Meathead. I asked him to give me some shards. He was like, no, Scribe, you suck. I'm kidding. But that's really nice of Meathead. Gave him a 12 pull. That's huge, dude. That's huge. Hit the like and share the clip, everybody. Hell yes. You know that's true. You know that's true. So that will have... oh, I need to do the actual things for Apo now. Let's go ahead and grab that extra star. Look at us. 50 out of 100. We are so close. We are so close already. So we might as well just have this playing in the background. How do I sign up for a roster review? Look through the pinned comment, good sir. What's going on, Celia? Yeah, we're working through it. I'm about to have a weekend off, so hopefully that will help. Hopefully that will help. I'm off tomorrow. Going to Cornwall with the family for a long weekend away. You want those Zetas? I'm not even fussed by the Zetas, I'll be honest. Like, I'm not angry about the Zetas, but I'm not fussed about them either. Got a bit of a situation. I paid for a roster review, but have a spotty internet connection. Could I let you know? Absolutely, Sparta. 100%, dude. It has been a while, Big Texas. I don't tend to do them. Where are you on the form? Amy? I'll have to let you know. 28th, Amy. 28th. We just had someone else come in as well. That might have been Sparta, not sure. Oh, that was Atrox. I just love your content. Oh, Atrox. Thank you so much, dude, for 10 bucks. Thank you, brother. There's a list? Yeah, so when you sign up through the form, it basically goes into an Excel spreadsheet for me so that I can track everything. Oh, goddamn. What happened? Mina with the 10 bucks. Goddamn, thank you so much, Mina. Let's quickly just pop this out and pop it down here. Pop it, drop it like it's hot, pop, and dropping. Hot, pop, and dropping. My name is Jürgen Kloppen. It actually isn't. Thank you so much, Mina. If you haven't already, make sure you do fill out the roster review form. Is that a new background? Oh, I didn't even see. I wasn't paying attention. I just set it to play, and then I was looking at other stuff. Maybe it's a new background. It does look new, doesn't it? Is that a captured Rancor? Look at this! It's an asteroid mech. Hey, Wolfbane, how you doing, buddy? I'm debating on trying to get Apo R5 for the events next week. It's a good shout, Mark. That's why I'm doing this right now. That's why we are doing this right now. Is that we are looking to make sure that for this episode pass, for this era, that we've got all the marquees up as high as possible. I don't see me getting them to R9, because that's just way too expensive. Maybe it is Cammey, I'm not sure. Lausch, how you doing, Lausch? I'm doing okay, I'm very run down at the minute, I'll be honest, guys. I am really run down. It's been a number of weeks where I've just felt completely burned out. And you go to bed and you wake up and you don't feel rested. It's really strange. Do you think they're worth getting to R9 for the event? No, I don't actually think they're worth that. I don't think so, because it's such a barrier to entry. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell, because I think they're going to be great with Lord Vader. I think they are going to be a good team with Lord Vader. I just think that R9 is still very expensive to hit, you know? It's very expensive to get characters to R9. We're 30 shards away. And there's no guarantees that there's a payoff there. We don't know if we're getting an extra tier for the new raid. We don't know how easy it is going to be to complete these new era battles and stuff. Happy to get tuned in for the stream for once. Hey, Wolf. It's good to see you, brother. Thank you so much. I would like to upgrade Scribe to R9. Invoke, I would love that, dude. Could I be an R9 Scribbles? Sleep an average 3 to 5 hours a day. I get what you mean with not well rested. Yeah, Lausch, I feel that. 3 to 5 hours is... That's not great, dude. That's not great. That's a really low number of hours of sleep. I go to bed usually midnight, 1 a.m. Usually up for about 7:38. So I tend to get about 6 or 7 hours. But no matter what, I just feel exhausted. I think there might be something wrong with me. Or maybe this is just life. When you pass your mid-30s, you just turn into like a perpetually exhausted individual. Gonna go to R8 and only do R9 if they're needed for R9? Yeah, same Foxy, probably. The special R9 here. You know it, Dung. You know it, brother. Can't refresh era battle, so even if you R9, it's pretty meh. Just do it for the raid if you want to. I mean, yeah, the raid... Like, if... We're going to assume that these characters can, like, destroy the new raid. We can assume that Lord Vader works well with high relic individuals. My Lord Vader's already relic 9, which is great. He absorbs mastery based on his allies' mastery, right? So the more relic 9s on his team, the better off they're going to be. So that's kind of a double bubble, right? New Dark Side clones are going to be the de facto team for Lord Vader. So get them all to relic 9, you'll be in a great position. Also works for the raid, apart from the fact that you'll need Tarkin. And my Tarkin is only relic 7. So I would have to R9 Tarkin as well to use them in the raid fully, I'm guessing. Have I ever been tested for sleep apnea? No, Big Ninja, no. Mid-30s, he says. I'm gonna slap you. Tadana, mate. I'm an old man. Love that Ezra is your most powerful non-GL character. Really reflects it. Well, I mean, to be fair, my Ezra is triple Omid and Relic 9. So, kind of makes sense. Like, Darth Revan can't be because he doesn't have Omis. Balin could be, theoretically, but I'm guessing he just doesn't... Why is Ezra more powerful? 41,784? 500 extra power, and Ezra has 1 less ability. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't understand. Oh, it could be the mods, actually. I've got 3 gold, 1 purple, 2 green. Could just be the mods. Could just be the mods. You've gone from midnight 1 AM bedtimes to 11ish, and I feel a lot better for it. Oh, that's good to know, Dan. That and digestives. The biscuits? Special raid modifier. Lord Vader only gains mastery from Darkside clone relic levels. Well, Lord Vader, you can't use Lord Vader in the new raid. Hey, Nikolai, how you doing? And a donation this morning, but I might be around when you review. Is that okay? Got some personal stuff? Absolutely, Nikolai. Absolutely. How do you want me to deal with that, Nick? Do you want me to do the roster review anyway and then link you a timestamp or something? Could be something to look into if you aren't getting enough oxygen in the brain while sleeping. Maybe. One of Ezra's Omni upgrade actually gives extra GP even if it's without the Zeta upgrade. Alright. Some characters have different GP. They do. They do. I applied for your roster reviews. You will melt when you see the account. Not in a good way. Louch. Oh my god. You kept comparing Balin and Jabba, but talking about Ezra. Did I say Jabba? I'm sorry, guys. You are nowhere near old. I'm in upper 50s and still not old. Celia rocking it in the upper 50s. Just wait till you hit 69. Huh? That'll be nice, right? That'll be nice. All right. Cool. So we've had quite a few people come in with the oh crap, I'm going to have a bunch of these, aren't I? Yep. Look at all these. Look at these. Ooh, whoa. That's nice. Wonderful. Did that gave me extra episode track levels? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Excuse me. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Right, we are going to be doing some roster reviews shortly. We do have a whole list. Thank you kindly, Amy. We do have a whole list. I'll lay out the spiel now for everybody. Okay? So, roster reviews. What do? I have got a form, a Google form, where you can take 2 seconds of your time. It's linked in the chat in both YouTube and Twitch. That form takes you to a small questionnaire that gives you stuff like, what's your ally code? Why do you want a roster review? What do you want me to give you advice on? That sort of thing. It's not really a roster review, it's more advice than anything. There's also a link there to my direct PayPal. If you want to be on the priority list to get, you know, your roster review bumped up the list so that you'll definitely get your review and that sort of thing, follow that, drop at least $5 inside that, and we'll get that done. You've already paid for it for my Apo thing today, so thank you all very kindly. I will be going through that list, and I'll get through as many as I can. Everybody gets 5 minutes, and I'm starting with everybody that's made a donation. So it's all on the priority list first. I'll work through them, and then it'll just go first come, first served to everybody that's on the list, basically. Does that sound good? Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Supper. Thank you, Louse. Thank you, Nerd. Thank you, Foxy. Review this. That looks like... Is that a pirate software? No, it's Co. It's Co. I was wondering, because I'm pretty sure... Doesn't he have a ferret one with ferret? You know, dropping the junk in the trunk? I will have a timer, don't you worry, Amy. I've got timers set up. I have the timer. Or I did have the timer. Where has it gone? I might have... Countdown timer. Got it! Alright, I've definitely lost something here. Aha! It'll be a text. No? Yeah, it should be one of these. Add existing. Timer. Ha ha! Sorry, I just need to try and make this work because for some reason my timer has stopped working. Ducks. Countdown timer. Timer. Scene. Overlay. Alright. I'm just gonna have to get like a timer up here. Timer. Good. And I've got a 5-minute timer there. I'm just gonna play that timer later. All right, cool. It is Wolfpack. It is. He does, Amy. He loves his ferrets. Hey, what's going on, Frigid? Love your content and think you are so funny and extremely informative. Oh, thanks, Dan. Appreciate you, dude. Hi, Heinrich. How you doing today? Right, before we begin, I'm going to get another one of these, and maybe I'll get a glass. Yeah, maybe enjoy a whiskey. And we'll get going on these. Everybody ready? Everybody ready? All right, ladies and gentlemen, beans. Getting a drink. We're going to get going. Alrighty. No, not that Dan Sopper. It was Daniel Evans on YouTube chat. Alright, okay, so I'm double parked, guys. Because I'm going to have some Blanton's whiskey. And I think it would be criminal to mix Blanton's whiskey with Pepsi Max Cherry. So instead, I'm just going to have some Blanton's in my nice whiskey glass. Free pour it like a boss, because that's how I roll. Alright. Invoke, I'm jealous, bro. What's your favorite whiskey, dude? I think they would, Wolfbane. It smells so lovely. Nice. Okay. So, I am going to open up my roster review list. We have got a lot of people that have applied for roster reviews already. So, let us begin. I'm going to obviously arrange it by the people, for the people that have, first and foremost, paid for a premium, because those people, obviously, that's the whole point. Let's see. Cammey was first in terms of premium. Do we have Cammey in the chat? Cammey, I can see you said shots earlier, so it does look like you are in the chat. Good business, Cammey. Let's get your roster up real quick. Let's get your roster up real quick, Cammey. This looks like you. Who doesn't love a good roster review? I know, right? And now a full minute of nothing. Have like 30 bottles, Stormtrooper, a wild prophylactic appearance. What's going on, BSC? Did kill punishing one. Nicely done. Extra spicy, dude. I'm here for it. You really like Woodford Reserve? I drink a lot of Woodford. Yep. Look for crystal glasses with the stickers that say 24% lead crystal only. Anything else is not real crystal. We get some high quality. I will, Heinricher. I don't know where this one comes from. It's a Welsh glass. It's lovely. All right. Okay, cool. So first and foremost, I'm going to have my timer over here. Everybody gets 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. You get 5 minutes. 5 minutes of this roster review. So let us begin here. Cammey says, I do things for fun. And for the guild, being an officer, I try to lead by example, so I know my plan is Lord Vader since I bought the Bad Batch, then new colognes. Honestly, I just want you to admire the Tarful. I've just seen the R9 Tarful here on the front wall. Alright, this guy Tarful's, this guy Wookiees. So did you take a 367? Holy shit muffins. Dude, that is a fast Tarful. Did you take offense when I said that all Wookiees are the same by taking in, you know, Zalbar instead of Chewbacca? Not this gag, the one before. Yep, Phil, it's pinned in the chat, buddy. All right, okay. So my boy over here, my boy Cammey is 3.7. 3.7? 9.3. I saw the 3 and the 7, and apparently I skipped the D. All right, so 9.3 million. You do stuff for the guild, you play for fun. I could kind of tell, I'll be honest, Cammey, because you're at 9.3 million with only 3 GLs. You say you're pushing for Lord Vader. I'm saying, where's your jabber, bro? Too much whiskey already? I've had a sip, a mouthful. Sometimes that's all you need. But yeah. Scotch. Scotchy, scotch. Down it goes. Down into my belly. The pinned comment is gone. Foxy, could you pin that one for me then, please, buddy? I don't know why it's gone. I didn't remove it. Looks like you pinned it again. All right, cool. And you only got Ray last month. God damn, son. Okay, yeah, that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. Now, I'm happy to admire your Tarful as long as you like. You've even got the Omni. What does his Omni even do? Like, good roster review, Scribe. You don't even know what his Omni does. It's a TW1. At the start of the battle, all allies gain 25% defense, protection up 50%, it's nasty up for 2 turns. Whenever an allied Wookiee is critically hit, allied Wookiees gain foresight and 5% defense stacking until the end of the encounter. Whenever an allied Wookiee gains retribution, all allies gain retribution. First time each Wookiee ally is defeated, an ally Wookiee when all of the allies of the cooldowns. Something about refreshing cooldowns. 100% of health and gain 25% offense stack. Seems pretty decent, actually. Seems pretty decent. Not game breaking because the Wookiees are shit. But otherwise great. Thanks, Foxy. Appreciate you, dude. Alright, so yeah. First and foremost, my main question is, like, I get it. You play for fun. But Jabba is fun. You have Leviathan, though. Your ship game betrays your squad game, good sir. Your squad game is questionable, but your ship game, comparatively so, is on point. You've decided to completely skip Profundity, and I don't really blame you in the current day and age, and go straight for Leviathan, which is great. This Outrider over here is very sad, by the way, Cammey. It's very sad. It's a sad panda. Only 4 stars. Dash as well. Chilling over there at Gear 9. Well, at least you got Leviathan, I guess. I'm happy for you in that respect. That's good business, brother. I'm going to flip it on back and reverse it. Crosshair, he's very scarred right now. You obviously did nothing to invest in him. BT1, you don't need Afra. Like, I know this hurts. Who does this? Aldous. Aldi really dislikes the fact that I think that Afra is basically worthless. In the current meta, she's okay thanks to the Datacrons, but realistically speaking, you can ignore this entirely. Radis, you should probably get the Radis. Your hot take on Meathead's important message post? Yeah, I will in a second. Remind me after we've done Cammy's roster review. Because we are already 1 minute and 20 seconds left on this. So just having a look. Skiffguard Lando, he needs some love. You need to get Jabba. After you finish Lord Vader, you can do the new clones. How invested are you in these new clones? New clone. Oh, you've already gone to 5-star on Apo. Are you going further? Are you going further, or are you just leaving him, like, half-baked because he's the first one and you'll be able to have time to catch up later? Let me know in the chat, Cammey. Let me know in the chat. Cammey. Levy carries your ass? Hell yeah. Bought a bundle when they released. Looking to get Wampa to R9 for the Territory War team. What? Wampa? You'll be refreshing when it's available. Okay. This is an interesting team, by the way. Oh, it's because you've got a mission cron. Right. Okay, that's still weird, dude. That's still weird. Still weird. 665th. Hey, Cosley, how you doing, buddy? Alright, okay. I'm curious. Battle for Naboo, how well do you do? You say you play for the guild, and yet, buddy, you've only got R5 on your Gungans. You do have R7 over here, but look at your Sidious, look at your Newt. You need... Fuck me. Okay, that's the end of the roster review. Cammey, I love the fact that you've got an R9 Tarful, despite how much it confuses me. All right? Yeah, the fuck, dude. R9 Tarful. You've got an interesting roster. You've got an interesting roster, to say the least. I was not expecting R9 Tarful and Leviathan, with only 3 GLs at 9.3 million, was confusing. Argots, yeah, sorry about that, dude. The alarm did make me cough. Oh my god. R9 Big Z. You've got R9 Big Z. I'm just going to check that real quick. Are you just like me? You are just like me. Are you going to R9 all of the walking carpets? Your Gungan slap most people? Mr. Moldybot, what a great name. Alright, Cammey, thank you, sir, for your support. Wow. Where did I get all this from? Thank you for your support, good sir. We will be moving on to the next one shortly. I just need to spend my energy. Have I already done all my sims of Omega? Yeah, Omega Essential Oils. We've done that. How about Batcher? Yeah, we need to just quickly refresh this. Do that. R9 Clone Wars Chewie would be incredible. Yes. Yes, it would. When are you R9 in Clone Wars Chewie? We are currently just trying to build up signal data, because I know I'm going to at least R8 all of this error. Okay, so next on our list is Wolfbane. Do we have Wolfbane in the chat? Wolfbane. Let's also have a sip over here. We do have Wolfbane in the chat. Good stuff. Hiya. That is nice. Not yet Frigid, but he's on the list. Oh, yeah, he is. Alright, let's grab Wolfbane's ally code. That's the journey guide. That's the journey guide again. I might have had 3 glasses of Prosecco before starting the stream. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's not the whiskey that's hitting hard. Maybe it's not the whiskey. Alright, we're going to start the timer. What has Wolfbane got to say about his roster? I'm about to get Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. Great work. After that, we are pretty close to Balin and Executor. But after that, I really don't know where to go. I'm thinking Jabba, yes. Then Leia, sure. But I'm also really tempted to build up some non-galactic legend teams. Do it after Jabba, okay? But we will test the waters here. So, 6.3 million, and you're close? Wow. 6.3 million, and this guy is... Look at you! This is sick, dude. This is sick already. You've got Queen Amidala. You do have the Bag Bros. So you've obviously invested a little bit to get that reward from Duel of the Fates, right? So good work there. But you've got a low relic Queen Amidala. So well done. You've got her unlocked at your GP level at 6.3. That means you'll be able to use that team in the raid at the very least. So good work there. We've got Sith Eternal Emperor as our one and only the lonely galactic legend. You have Hondo so nasty for some reason. Why? Why you do this? I just talked about how Afra is just not that good. She's very low on the priority list, in my opinion. But that's not what we're here to talk about. You said you're close to Balin. I find this very interesting that you've decided to push to Balin. How close is close? How close is close? Okay, so you're 5 stars on Marok, 5 stars on Shin Hati. That's pretty close, I suppose. You know, you're probably, depending on how many thingamabobs, you might be a month out on getting the stars on these guys. That's pretty good, depending on how many stars you've got, shards you have left to get, and how many refreshes you do a day, and stuff like that. Obviously, there's other stuff, like the Night Sisters. Night Sisters. I mean, you got the Great Mothers. These guys aren't required, so that's fine. And you got Morgan. Yeah, you are very close, dude. You're very close. Probably a couple of months. Fair. Alda's 3 million is only Afro from the Judy Guide, basically. Silly little Night Fox. Okay, cool. So I'm with you. Like, Balin is an interesting choice. He's a great character. Did you do it because you just like Balin? Is that why, Wolf? Because he's great and everything, but he's not, like, game-changingly great. I would almost, to a certain degree, say that Great Mothers is the bigger prize. And that just might... Hey, FullyOP, how you doing, buddy? How long's the queue? Very long. Over 50, I would say, Astra, at this point. Hang on, let me get my fan going, because it's heating up like a bitch in here today. Heating up like a mother. I'm hoping that that fan doesn't bother people too much. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I actually think Great Mothers is probably actually the better reward over here. So, you're thinking Balin, then you want to go for Executor. Let's just check out what capital ships you have at the moment. Definitely get Executor. 100% get Executor. Executor is sort of like the... It's the most cost-efficient way of getting some reward on fleet, right? It's the best performing given the barrier to entry. Cheapest to get out of the 3 big Galactic Legend ships, and also the most effective. Outside, like, Leviathan performs better, but marginally so. Marginally so. I am starting with OnlyFans, absolutely. So yeah, just make sure. It does look like you're doing it anyway. You're already gearing up your punishing one, which is great. Say gearing up, sharding up, blueprinting up your punishing one, which is great. You've got the others. Looks like you're close to Razor Crest, which is a bit of a pain in the arse. You will need to get some relic levels on your BAM. Talking sort of R7 minimum, really, if you want to get some reliability out. Same really goes for the rest of the fleet. Try and get everybody as high as you possibly can. I know right now, pushing to higher relic levels is going to be a pain for you, because you want relic levels for everything, right? Just to get the unlocks done. But making this fleet very good will pay dividends in the long run. At least until we get a new fleet, but the new fleet will probably have 3 Relic 9s as requirements. Okay, I will have to say that after you have done that, anybody that doesn't have Jabba has to go for Jabba, guys. You just have to push it. You've already got good investment in your Hut Cartel. Thank you kindly, whoever that was. You've already got good investment in your Hut Cartel. That was Poo Poo Padawan. Great name. You've already got a lot of the investment for Jabba the Hutt. Finish the race, dude. Holy shit, that alarm. That alarm is terrifying, guys. Is that alarm not terrifying? OnlyFans link where? I asked for science. You have to be one of my patrons, Slash. Then you'll get the OnlyFans link. Yeah. Okay, so we'll wrap it up. You're basically already there with Jabba requirements. I mean, I know you need to get stuff like, you know, Han, for example, and other things, but you've got a lot of the Hut Cartel. Oh my gosh. TK421. I knew a TK. I was friends with the TK. What's going on, Ryan? Thank you so much for the $10, brother. I appreciate you. Yeah, so you'll need to do just a little bit more investment over here. Where's your Han Solo, for example? Where is Han Solo? Ooh, yeah, you'll need some more investment over here, but get Jabba. He's the most valuable GL to get. All right, cool. Thank you so much, Wolfheart. Appreciate you, my brother. Now, Nikolai was in the chat earlier. He is supposed to be next, but I believe he said, can I ask for it later? So we're going to do Nikolai later, all right? I need to blow my nose. Bear with me. After this, it's Gary/Dunga. Gary/Dunga, are you in the chat? Ah, Dungasaurus, it's you. Sorry. Hi, Dungasaurus. Didn't realize that was you, brother. Ah, good. Good. Come here. Come here. There we go. All right, good. Let's get your stuff up here. Mr. Dunga. Oh, crap. Did I miss my fleet payout? Hang on. Hang on. Let's quickly climb in fleet. Have I seen the message of terror? I have, Atrox. Is that the message who's like, we do not tolerate... What was it? Fraudsters? Was it fraudsters or something like that? I think... Are people like reversing charges en masse or something for purchases that they've done in the store? Something like that, right? Yeah, I did see it. I was kind of curious. It's weird to drop that sort of thing with like zero context. I'm sure if I asked Meathead, he probably couldn't tell me anyway. He probably couldn't tell me even if I asked. But there we go. Cest la vie. Is there a way to view the order? Not currently. I can bring it up on the stream, but when we start doing that, everybody starts to view it, and, you know, it just slows down the whole process. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure what it's about. What are the chances of getting one today? Ryan, pretty low, dude. We do have well over 50. We've got well over 50 right now. In the premiums, we have... Right now, currently... Looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 people that have paid for a roster review right now. So that's going to take up the majority of the time. Your guild leader is here. That poop guy you mentioned. Ah, FullyOP. Thank you, brother. I've heard apparently it's due to people using VPNs to buy cheaper packs. Ah, well, maybe it could be to do with that, because that technically that is it's not even like it's breach of terms of service. You like, it's technically tax fraud. So yeah, all good, Ryan. All good, buddy. Poo Poo Padawan, not Poo Poo Padawan. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh, well, he called himself Poop Poop Padawan. 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 Did Mrs. Scribble just come in the room? Oh no, she might be doing the laundry. Do you unlock JMK now? Wanted to stream it, but my internet's terrible currently. Ah, you wanted to stream the unlock. I would just do it now, personally. Hey Frank, how you doing? Okay, good. We're going on to the next one. So, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Right. Excuse me. Muscusi. Dungasaurus. Dunga. Alright, Dungasaurus. What is Dungasaurus saying? Been back a couple of years after a long break. Trying to flesh out my roster whilst also chasing the next new thing. Views and opinions. What should I stop and do as soon as possible? Great question, Dung. You are 9.9, just a hair shy of 10 million GP. What have we got in terms of GLs? Got Slacker, got Jabba, got Ray, got JML, got Leia, got C. You got a good selection. You got a good selection. Thank you kindly to whoever just donated. You have a good selection of Galactic Legends for 10 million GP, essentially. That's great. Let's take a look at the Fleet Game. Fleet Game, we've only got Executor, and it's only 5 stars. Fleet Game is probably your weak point at this point. Weak point at this time. Executor is great, especially if you happen to have Punishing One maxed out. So, like I said, you could do with getting a little bit more relic levels on these pilots. Higher relic levels, higher success rate in defensive and offensive capabilities, always worthwhile in terms of the Executor. Triple Attacker can literally just melt things if you've got high enough relic levels. I would try and get this up to 7 stars, truth be told. Truth be told, that is pretty much a priority. Now, you say you're farming new stuff, so let's see, how new are we talking about? Apo, you've got to 4 stars. Okay, so you're not pushing super hard on the brand new things. Battle for Naboo. in the Battle for Naboo, you do have Gungans. You've got Queen Amidala. You've got the Bag Bros at Relic 9. This is a great thing to see. Glad to see that you got Relic 9 on these, because Duel of the Fates is very, very valuable in terms of return of investment. This is going to get you really, really good materials in the long run. So that's great. I was going to say that this is one area you could focus on. I wouldn't necessarily push hard now on Battle for Naboo requirements, okay? This is plenty. Like, maybe you could say R7 Newt, because you need R7 Newt anyway. Just to get your Darth Maul, Darth Sidious team up another tier, but it's not a massive, massive priority. We've got a new raid that's probably dropping in about 3 months, so you're not going to have a lot of time to, you know, get your return on investment on those. All right, so you say you're trying to flesh out your roster a little bit. You've got the best GLs at the moment, like in terms of offensive capabilities, outside of stuff like JMK. Slacker you've got already. You do have Darkside Vision Ray. Lord Vader is probably something to keep on your radar if you are going to be pushing for the new units. He is basically having his team entirely redesigned, and that team is going to be worthwhile in the long run, because you can imagine we're probably going to get about 9 months to a year out of this next raid. Okay, 9 months to a year out of this next raid, and the Darkside clones are going to be feeding into that. Darkside clones will be feeding into that, so they're going to work very, very well with the new Lord Vader. Now, I don't know if you've got Bad Batch set up, geared, and started. It looks like you've got a Lightspeed bundle over here for the Bad Batch, so that's already 1 foot in the door, as it were, in terms of that. Do you also have the Marauder ship? You probably do, but let's just double check. You do. I'm not sure if that was part of the pack or not. I can't remember. Ready to 7-star next event? Ah, good stuff done. Good stuff. Making bank in minutes. Good for you, brother. Thank you, Stan. Did I get your priority payment? I will check, Invoke. I can see you on the list. Yes, I did just now, buddy. Thank you so much. Yeah, you were the last person. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Yeah, so Marauder's all set up. So you've got a good fleet in the Negotiator. The GK maybe could do with a little bit more relic levels. And you do want to consider gearing up your Mace as well. Mace is actually a lot better than he used to be, but the Endurance is also a very, very good counter to the Executor at the moment, okay? So, something to consider, the Houndstooth lineup. On-screen chat isn't moving, is that right? I can see it moving. Yeah, okay, cool. So, first and foremost, I think you do want to consider trying to push for Lord Vader if you're going for the new fleet. You do want to get your Executor up to 7 stars and maybe consider putting a couple more relic levels in those guys, because it is good business. I wouldn't put any more investment right now in Battle for Naboo. You want to save that for the new raid that's coming. Do not necessarily go and look at your Jedi Vanguard. Where is it? Don't go in here and just start willy-nilly gearing these guys, because we don't know the requirements yet. We know that Jedi Vanguard is going to be used, but it's most likely definitely going to be Jocasta new, so if you're not already red boxing the Conquest, make sure you get on that as soon as possible. Got video guides already. Check it out on my channel. Try and push for the new Mace as soon as possible, and at least the 2 new... Evnath, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate you. Let's turn off that alarm. Yeah, so do not necessarily just start gearing up Jedi Vanguard until we get the actual list of characters. Don't go crazy, and it's most likely going to be the new characters. So the Jedi Guardian, Jocasta the new, Mace, and Bebe Delipa, or whatever her name is, and a +1. We don't know which of these will actually be used, okay? So Evnath, I don't know if that's for a roster review, but make sure you do fill in the form, yeah? That was a very old video. It was Tadama. That is, yeah. Marauder was not included. Ah, right, okay. See, Malgus Leviathan should be on the radar. Let's check out the Sith Empire real quick before we go. Sith Assassin, yeah, I mean, you're pretty close. It doesn't look like he's pushing heavily for Leviathan, but I would not be against it. It's definitely worthwhile. Especially seeing as though there's no sign of a new meta fleet coming into the game. Cool. Cool. Thank you so much, Dungasaurus. Appreciate you, my brother. FullyOP. FullyOP, I saw you in the chat earlier. You around still, buddy? Good roster, though, dude. Good roster. Hey, FullyOP's in the chat. Alright, sick. Let's get FullyOP's roster review done. So I'm still suffering with a bit of a cold. I'm a little bit congested right now, so it's kind of impacting my ability to speak. Fully OP here with the 13 mil, brother. 13 mil with fully OP. What was that? I think Manchester United must be playing football because my family WhatsApp group is going off. All right. Okay. Cool. So fully OP, starting the timer. Tell me what to focus on next. Donation already done. Oh, thank you, good sir. At 13 million, bro. At 13 million, there's very little that I can say, hey, you should focus on this next. Especially when the timer is going like it is. So, unsurprisingly, you've got all of the Galactic Legends. They're basically all at Relic 9. Okay, half of them at Relic 9. I'm still jealous of your R9 Ray, by the way. Mine is still languishing at R8. Slacker and Lord Vader. You might want to consider R9ing your Lord Vader. How have you pushed on the new Clone Trooper Apo? Okay, okay. My boy Apo, not only has he got Relic 7, Apo, he's also already Omicroned Apo. Hey, ARJ, thank you so much for the raid, buddy. Don't go easy on fully OP. I won't. Blender, I won't, mate. Fully OP, you suck. Alright. I mean, what kind of fool puts on the Omega Omicron? What kind of fool does that? Especially when, you know, your Bad Batch Wrecker also has it, and has also Relic 9. Fully OP, you're a mad lad. Look at the Omega with the Omega. Omega with the Omi. Well, yeah, she probably also has Omegas. And Crosshair, and Omega, and Hunter. You're just doing all of them, aren't you? Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. What can I say? I love TB. Oh, my God. All right. Okay. Okay. So what should you be focusing on next? I think the easy question is exactly what you are focusing on right now. Because I can't imagine at 13 mil you're missing a hell of a lot. You've got Executive, you've got Profundity, you have got Leviathan. If we go back over here... Let's actually just see what you're missing. That's the easier way of getting... Your Ugnaught is crazy invested. Mine's a Gear 4. Oh, poor Boba Fett. What have you got against Boba Fett, dude? I genuinely don't know how I've got 100k more GP than you. Like, where is the GP advantage? Like, my bottom end looks worse than this. My bum looks worse than yours, mate. Okay, I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. Person in your position should be all about the new raid. That's literally it. You are tip of the spear right now, brother. You are tip of the spear. I'm not saying invest in these guys yet. Don't. Hoard those resources. That's all you need to be doing. That's all you need to be doing. This gives me a tickle though, mate. Hey, Tass, how you doing, bro? How's Gak? Oh, mate. Lost by 7 banners. How's your Gak? This tickles me, is that you've got the FDC. You've got the FDC over here, sorry. For Boba Fett, sign a Django. And then I know you can use the FDC without needing relic levels. But come on. Come on. You might want to give him some relic levels. You'll go up next. Good business, brother. Good business. Can't even clean up the exec right now. Oh gosh, that sucks, Ryrock. The ISC could do with some love, to be fair. Yeah, so, I mean, dude, honestly, man, like, you should be all about the new raid. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. I'm assuming that you are red boxing Conquest, right, Fully OP? I did mean to check your Datacron game. Okay, this is your weakness, dude. Fully OP, your Datacron game, forgive my French, it's fucking garbage. Your Datacron game sucks. Why have you got so few Datacrons? Sort it out, mate. Come on, dude, like, this is it? You red box? You got fucking R9, goddamn, what's it's called? Fucking Wrecker Mercenary? And You know what I'm saying? This is your Datacron game. Don't tell Poop. That's such a weird sentence. That's such a weird sentence. Don't tell the Poop. The Poop will be disappointed in my Datacron investment. Right about now. So yeah, sort it out, bro. Sort it out. That's where your investment needs to be. You're already at the peak, bro. You're already at the peak. The only difference between you and like those top end players in terms of oh shit, in terms of roster development is like relic levels, basically. Relic levels, probably mods, and shitloads of Datacrons. This is where you make your difference, bro. Okay. Interesting roster though, FullyOP. I appreciate it, man. This is why you're in Kyber 2. Alright, dude? This is why you're in Kyber 2. And take that from someone that's probably just dropped to Kyber 2. It's because you don't have Datacrons. Okay? Okay, so next up on our list is Sparta. Sparta, do we have Sparta in the chat? This is Sparta! Sparta, going once, going twice. I mean, it says Sparta, but the account name is Ekel. So we need Sparta to confirm if this is the correct account. You're telling him to sort out? Gave me flashbacks of Shaun of the Dead. Sort it out, mate. Head over to the Winchester, wait for it all to blow over. Yeah. It's not that we don't like you, Ed. Can I get any of you cunts a drink? Of course, Frank and Johnny. Of course you can, mate. We'll give Sparta a moment. But there's a link inside the chat, guys. There's a pinned link to the roster review list. We have got a big old list as long as my Johnson. But you're welcome to put your name down. You are welcome to put your name down. There are no restrictions. Best film ever? I do love Shaun of the Dead. I will be honest though, Night Fox. I do prefer Hot Fuzz. I love Shaun of the Dead and I love zombie films in general, but I prefer Hot Fuzz. I think it's funnier. Is YouTube updating the shared chat? I think it is, Amy. It might not be over here though, for some reason. Yeah, I think it is. How long's the list? I think it's probably about 60 at the minute, Laush. Scribe packing packing meathead. Okay, so I don't think that currently our good boy Sparta is in the list, so I'm just going to highlight Sparta for now. Just going to highlight Sparta for now. And we're also going to highlight Nikolai because he's another individual that needs to have his premium review. Okay, so Atrox. Atrox, you in the chat, buddy. Hot Fuzz is goated. It is, yarp. No luck catching them swans, yeah? Atrox. Atrox is here. How long is the Johnson? Asking for science. I mean, it's only as long as you believe it is. You know what I'm saying? Jonah, you can sign up for them through the link that's inside of the... It's pinned inside the chat. Okay, there's a form there. They're not just paid. I just do all the paid ones first. Unfortunately, we've had quite a few people pay today, so it could be... The Drunk Gungan. I like it. Drunken Gungan. But Scribe, can you still see this? Yeah, I can see it. When do we think Balin event? In about 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Give that man VIP. I mean, the Drunken Gungan is actually a real top quality guild name. Top quality guild name. Alright, we're going to start that timer. Start the clock, ladies and gentlemen. Start the clock. Atrox over here says, which things should I chase first? Because I'm close to everything. Everything in the world. He's close to everything. I am not doing Profundity before Levy. Angry Face. Malgus, Malicos, Lord Vader, Leia, JML. What would benefit me the most considering all aspect of the games and PvE? I mean, PvE does fall into all aspects of the games. 8.7 mil coming from my boy Atrox over here. What's really great to see is that he's already got Jabbar the Sloot. This big sloppy slug is great to see. We love to see this guy. And you've got Ezra over here. Ezra with the Ray and the Ray with the Slacker. It's just a perfect combo. You have an R9 General Grievous. I have questions. I have questions, Atrox. Why do you have R9 Grievous? Here's my love. Alright, my lover. Alright, fair enough. I won't judge. I won't judge. You've got Executor. You are currently pushing... Okay. Okay. Alright, I have other questions. Other questions have entered the chat. R9 General Grievous. Level 1 Malgus. You have him. You have him. And yet you don't. My life. My life hurts. My life hurts. Hurts me deep inside. Alright, well that's what you should be focusing on. I mean, this settles it, dude. This settles it. You go for... You definitely go and sort out your Sith Empire and your Old Republic. You get your Jedi Knight Revan, you get your Darth Revan, you get your Malak. You sort out those guys, you invest in your Malgus, you go for your Leviathan. That's your game plan. That's your game plan, alright? To be fair, I'm not saying your roster is bad, but if you've already got Malgus unlocked, and you've already got Jabba the Hutt, and you've already got Executor, right? You've already got Executor, and I'm sure if we check your fleets, you've already got the Punishing one. Leviathan is your next step. You could go for Leia, but I'm honestly of the opinion that fleets matter more. So, that's your game plan, bro. I've sorted it for you. I've fixed it. All that is wrong is right in the world. Once again, Leviathan is your aim, so do everything within your power to push through. The Jedi Knight Revan Legendary Unlock is easy. You don't need a lot of investment in that. The light side for Malak is easy. No, it isn't easy. It's harder. But if you've got relic levels, it will make it a lot easier. And the dark side is a piece of cake. So that's going to be your next stage. Then you want to get a refund on your Relic 9 General Grievous. Take all of those materials and throw them on Malgus. Does that make sense? Can we do that? I'll have a word with Meathead. Kind of curious about the stats on this boy. 251 and 165. That's good. You know, I will give you props, bro. This is actually pretty good. Not sure where you got the potency, but that's okay. This is a really nice Grievous. 164k health with 251 speed. He is fast. Good amount of health, and still has a crit damage triangle. If only General Grievous did something, you know? All right. Good business, brother. Good business. Okay, so next up, I just want to see your Battle for Naboo teams. Not because I care about your raid performance. Ah, okay, you've already got these two. That's all I was really looking for. Is do you have good investment in your poncho bros, even though only one of them was wearing a poncho? So that's good to see. That's good to see. How about your Imperial Remnantes? Gogan Dantes Remnantes. R7 is perfectly acceptable. Don't necessarily encourage people to go further than that. The return on investment for these guys is just not as good. Because, you know, 33% more investment for technically... Whoa! God, that's scary. For technically a third less on average for the return on investment. So these are fine at R7 in my opinion. He slaps Leia from time to time for me. Is that when she's already half dead? Gotta roll with the random mod rolls. Sometimes you gotta roll with it. You gotta sing it out. You gotta say what you say. Don't let anybody get in your way. Okay, next up is Mina. Thank you so much, Atrox. Love to see your roster, dude. That was an interesting roster, actually. I like it when we get interesting rosters with stuff like R9 General Grievous or R9 Tarful. Straight up, if I have a lot of HP on the Cron. I'd love to see that Atrox. That's wild, dude. So, do we have Dine Side from Full Sabak? Full Sabak. The one redeeming feature of Star Wars Outlaws was Kessel Sabak. GG works versus Leia quite well. A lot more consistent than TW, though. Is that because of Droidicus Omicron? Doop-doo. All it takes is an R5 Wampa. I mean, Jonah, you're not wrong. Except for in the current Datacron set, which does kind of screw up Wampa. Stap Omicron does very well too. Why not both? Why not both? Except for the fact that they're in different game modes. So once again, Mina or Dina Side. Going once. Going twice. Droid economy means you get a second set of bonus turns to shred her team. Good stuff, Rob. Good stuff, brother. Alright, I'm just going to highlight Mina for later. That's for Ron. That's for later on. Next up, Frigid of Doom. Frigid of Doom, are you in the chat, good sir? Not currently, Jonah, no. Not currently. Frigid of Doom, are you in the chat? You have paid for a premium roster review, and a premium roster review you shall have. Present! I like you, Frigid. I like you, Frigid. Alright, Frigid. Start the timer. So, Frigid says, hey, Scribble. Hey, buddy. Asking for a review because I have a lot of directions I could take my roster, and I'm not sure where I should take it. Currently finishing my Remnant farm for the Assault Battle. Good. And then I'm going to get Gen like Cal Kestis for the Guild for my new JMLS. But after that, I could go for Leia, Profundity, Starkiller, Jabba, Lord Vader, or JMK. Jabba. I'm also unlocking a ton of Conquest units very soon. So certain ones like Bane, I think, are a priority. Bane is a priority. Okay, Bane is the exception. Because Bane is that frickin' good. Okay? You can throw him in with trash and he does great work. 7.8 mil for Frigid. Make sure you do get that ultimate on JML. Alright? I know a lot of people say, oh, save the ultimate for your neck. No. Just get JML's ultimate. Don't be a pussy. Alright? That's the rule today, guys. That's the rule. There was an ad playing. This is Mina. Ah, Mina. No worries. No worries, Mina. I will get you after we do this roster review, okay? Hope you're okay with that. We'll go back. We'll still get you. Don't you worry. Your R5 Wampa slapped the shit out of a sister's team. Good. That's what we want from Wampa. Okay, yeah. Just make sure you get this ultimate done. So you say you've got a lot of directions that you can take at the moment. You want to finish off your Imperial Remnant. Now, by finish off, what do you mean by finish off? Because I don't want you to go to R9. This is fine. Yeah. You can get them to R7. You can go to R5 if you want and leave them at R5. R7 I find is the nice sweet spot. Especially if you have a full team to work with, which it doesn't look like you really do at the moment. But that's okay. That's okay. Take them to R7 if you want, and then you want to flip back and start focusing on other things. I will check just in case. Okay, good. You've got these two at R7. These two are far more valuable than the Imperial Remnant in terms of rewards and return on investment. Not just because, you know, the reward structure is different. Partly because of that, but partly because it's only 2 instead of 3 characters. The rewards are just better in general. Okay? Groovy. Groovy. Okay, cool. In my opinion, you need to focus on Jabba after you've done that. Jabba is, hands down, without a doubt, still to this day, the best investment that you can make in your account. Okay? Just is. Hut Cartel, you've got a long way to go. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm glad you got that, buddy. No problem, Mina. No problem. Okay, so let's check out your fleet game as well. You've got Executor. So your Executor is holding the ground in terms of fleet. Let's double check over here. Followers, thank you, Boot. Appreciate you. Yep, okay. Make sure you are working on getting this final star. I'm sure you are. But don't miss out on a max star punishing one. Punishing one is ridiculously broken. Too powerful. That's why you should be using it. You should be using it to the full extent of its abilities. Now, after you've finished Jabba, I would save for about, because by that point you'll probably be about 8 million GP. Because you're going to do the Remnant guys. Jabba, you're missing quite a bit of GP. Maybe not 8 million. Maybe more like... Oh yeah, no, you'll easily be 8 million. Easily be 8 million. After that point, you want to have a think about, do I want to push for another GL? 3 GLs at 8 mil? It's okay. It's okay. But do you start pushing for someone like Leia, who's a really, really good Galactic Legend? Has a little bit of bleed over as well with Jabba requirements, so something to consider. Or do you start pushing for another big fleet push? Now, I don't know what your Sith Empire looks like. Not terrible, actually. How far away are you from Malgus? On-screen chat has stopped again? Wonder why that keeps happening. Fixed? A few months from Malgus, good. R7 is a plan, good. Just don't have the Sith Empire ships farmed. Okay, so it's a Sith Empire ship. So, is it a case of these are proving ground ship? Oh gosh, yeah, no, it's not just them, right? It's not just the Interceptor and the Fury class. You're missing some chutzpah there. What I would do, if you've got spare energy, just get refreshing these guys. I know some of them are conquest units or proving ground units at this point, but make sure you are working on them. It's going to take you a couple of months to get Jabba anyway. Holy crap. Alright, that scares the crap out of me. Scares the tuckus out of me every single time. Alright, good business. I think your roster's in a pretty good place, truth be told, dude. Pretty good place. Just try to make sure that you finish maxing out on that Executor, get that punishing one done. Focus on Jabba after that. After you've done Imperial Remnant, obviously, get your punishing one up to 7 stars. Switch over into Jabba. Farm up that Jabba. Think about Leia after that. Whilst you're doing that, make sure you're working on that Sith Empire fleet in the background. Okay? Who is calling you this line? I know it's rude, right, Rock? Right, buddy? Okay, so Minas Tirith, are you still around? We need to get you done and dusted and squared away, good sir. Ansab, how you doing, bro? We love a Ross review. Been over 1 year since you gave me one. Can't do PayPal. All good, Ansab. Have you filled out the form, Ansab? Yeah? Make sure you fill out the form, dude. And we'll get around to you. The list is still quite long, but I'll get to you one way or another. All good, Frigid. Hello. How you doing, Boot? Good stuff. We've still got Minas Tirith. Good stuff. Thank you, Ansab. Appreciate you, dude. Alright. Let's go ahead and start the clock over here. So, excuse me kindly, good sirs. So, Mina, kind of floundering, not sure what to chase next. Got Leia and C. Okay, so you just don't, like, directional wise, you don't know where to go. 6.7 mil. It's really good to see that you got Leia at this sort of GP bracket. Okay, so Leia is a very, very powerful GL. They said originally she's not a defensive GL. She is. She's great defensively, also great offensively. See that you've got Cat at Relic 9. Have you started pushing? You've started pushing for GL Ahsoka. Are you wanting to be pushing for GL Ahsoka? I mean, Cat at R9. Snips at R9. Fulcrum at R1. It's from Lightspeed bundles. There were Lightspeed bundles for R9 Cat? Okay. I don't remember that. But I would advise strongly against doing that. I'll be honest with you. I'm not trying to burst people's bubbles. I don't want to burst people's bubbles. GL Ahsoka Tano, great GL. Very well balanced, but very, very expensive. The fact that she is so expensive and doesn't bring enough to your roster should be a turn-off for most people, okay? You can leave her till the last. Cat was R5, not R9 from the bundle. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. So you say you're chasing the Leviathan. Let's have a look at your fleets. Okay, so we don't have Executor. There's nothing wrong with pushing for Levy before Executor. Need to get this Houndstooth up. Make sure you're farming your Houndstooth shards. Fleets, you can't get... There's no such thing as an accelerated fleet. So you have to be farming those shards as quickly as possible. As early as possible, because they just take so damn long to get through. And Houndstooth is such a pivotal ship that you always want to have it. Your fleet game is definitely your weakness. Definitely your weakness, without a shadow of doubt. Just check out this Galactic Republic fleet at the moment. Okay, you got the Marauder, but the Bad Batch are a little bit on the weaker side. That's okay, they probably do their work. They probably still do some good work. So yeah, nothing wrong necessarily with pushing for the Leviathan. It's a lot more economical to just get Executor because it's easier, low-hanging fruit. But you're doing good work here. You're doing good work here. How close are you to the Fury class Interceptor and to Malgus? Sorry for the delay. All good, Sparta. I'll get back to you after this, dude. With Dark Side TSCTs, they're giving more of an incentive to get Lord Vader before Ahsoka. Dark Side Clone Troopers. Gotcha. You don't need fleet if you can... Of course you do, Raging Pixel. It's not all about GAC. What about Fleet Arena, where you get 400 crystals a day? Far more rewarding. I'm back in chat. Alright, Nick, we'll get you in a sec, dude. 80 for Fury class. 80 out of 330 or 80 left to farm? Because either way, that's what? If it's 80 left, what is that? 4 more proving rounds unless you refresh, or if you get the Pass Plus. So you're very close. You're very close. I'm on board, especially since you've already R9'd Darth Revan. Totally on board. Push straight ahead. Get that Leviathan. Get it done as quickly as possible, because that's going to transform your fleet performance quite drastically. Because you don't really have anything solidifying you. Like, nothing wrong with the Negotiator fleet. It's decent. You might want to change your lineup, get the BTLB Y-Wing in there. Unless this is a specific counter to, like, Leviathan. That like, a Leviathan would give you the advantage to be able to climb. Like, straight away. Like, immediate payback on your investment. After that, you probably want to consider Jabba. You've already got Leia. A little bit of bleed over in requirements in terms of Jabba and Leia. So swap over. I really want to dissuade you from trying to push for things like GL Ahsoka Tano. Even though you've got some Relic 9 investments there, it's so expensive, dude. So even after this, it's so expensive. Let's double check your Duel of the Fates characters. This is something you should be considering. Master Qui-Gon, Padawan Obi-Wan. They're very, very good long-term investments with their assault battles. It's just a constant source of R9 materials. Once a month, you get like 22 million crystals at Relic 9. If you've got Relic 9, it's a little bit less if you are Relic 7. But you'll also get stuff like good keypads and era magnifiers and all this sort of good business. Very, very worthwhile to get these invested as soon as you possibly can. Holy crap. It's all good, Pixel. It's all good, buddy. Oh my gosh. You unlocked Malgus last week. Oh, good stuff. I don't think I saw him. Did I see him? Oh, yes, you did. Yeah, good business. Yeah, you're doing well. You're doing well in terms of the Levy investment. Just go Levy. Think about going to Jabba after you've done Levy. Try to get your Executor up. Okay? I'm pretty sure I saw you had C. You got C already. Executor is a hop, skip, and a jump for you. It's a hop, skip, and a jump. Having 2 really powerful fleets is great. You can set one defensively, take Leviathan for offense, or the other, you know, mix it up. But generally speaking, I would go exec on defense. And have some fun. Have some fun with it, dude. Alright, cool. Let me go blow my nose, and next up, we have got... I need to go back. We've got Nick, and then it's Sparta, okay? Nick, then Sparta, and then after that, it's going to be Doppy. I just need to blow my nose real quick. Alright. I figured we'd bring toilet roll back so I can blow my nose. A little bit easier. A little bit easier. Invoke. When should you come back? Invoke, there's still quite a few reviews ahead of you right now, buddy. We've had a lot of people come in with the premiums. So... it's Nikolai next. Nikolai, I believe, is in the chat. Yep. The fires are lit. So Invoke, just to let you know, we've got Nikolai, we've got Sparta, then Doppio, Phil, Bomber, Stanimal, Drop, Ryan, TK, then it's you. Like 8 reviews. So, you know, even if it was 8 times 5, that's 40 minutes, like an hour, maybe? Okay, cool. So, Nick is in the chat. Nick. Nick. I left a like on the YouTube stream and have it run in the background on 1440p. Thank you, Frank. Gondor is calling for aid. The beacons are lit. Oh, my lord. Oh, my lord. Oh, me, oh, my. It's Nick. It's Nick's Bits. All right. Starting the timer. Here we go, baby. So what's Nick saying? Farming Leviathan right now with my side project of Balin. Shard farming the new Bad Batch as soon as they become farmable for the raid. Not sure if it's a good idea before I farm Lord Vader, JMK, or Glatt. Glatt, no. Need help and guidance after Leviathan/Balin. Should I go for one of the remaining Galactic Legends? Also, mods. Are there any glaring issues with mods? I'll be honest, dude, I probably won't have time for mods. Like, mods, unfortunately, it just takes a long-ass time to review mods. If there's teams you want me to look at, I could do that. And thank you in advance, Gribble. Love the content. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, Nick. Okay, so let us review. Just below 11 million GP. Just below 11 million GP. And you're saying that you're farming Leviathan and you're trying to work on the new Bad Batch characters as soon as they're available. So I assume you're working on Batcher currently and you're working on Omega Fugitive currently. Your Batcher is you must have had a little bit of luck maybe with some pulls on Batcher to get ahead of the game, as it were, on Batcher, because she's higher than Omega right now. We should be getting Hunter, I think, is next week. I think it's next week, there or thereabouts. So I'm with you on the same. I'm in the same page, farming those guys as quickly as possible. All right, good business. So you're doing that for the new raid. Are you investing in the new clone troopers as well, or are you playing it easy? You've done a little bit of investment. Maybe you've got the episode pass. Maybe you bought a 5-pack. Just maybe some light dolphin dipping your toes in for these new guys. Mad luck on Batcher for some reason. Yeah, that's fair, Nikolai. Like my Wrecker Mercenary is like 33 out of 100. Gotcha, Nick. Gotcha, brother. Okay, cool. So, working on Levy. Let's just check your other ship game. What's your ship? What is your ship position? Oh, you're fine, dude. You are fine. R9 on the Executor as well. R9 Profundity, R9 Executor. Working on the Levy. The Come in the Pants has not got the full stars, but honestly really doesn't matter. Let's be brutally honest. This is confusing. You might want to work on these shards just a little bit. Just if you've got spare energy, try to get the Heinebomb and Vulture Droid up to 7 stars. They are pilotless ships. Their entire power comes from stars, so... You get first each day with the Executor? Yeah, I imagine you do. I imagine you do. This is what I'm saying, guys. The Executor is just objectively a better ship than the Profundity at this point, which is sinful. Frank and Johnny, I don't know why you're laughing, bro. That's the name of the ship, dude. That's the name of the ship. I can prove it. Look. Come in the pants. Come in the pants. It's the come in the pants. It arrives. Shit explodes. Where's the lie? Where's the lie? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm saying. Alright, cool. So for Galactic Legends, we're rocking the JML, we've got the Jabba, we've got the Leia, we've got the Sith Eternal, we've got Supreme Leader Rey. Okay, cool. Yeah, you're doing pretty good in terms of Galactic Legends over here. You asked about Glatt. Honestly, I want to advise everybody to stay away from Glatt. Even if you're Balin farming, Even if you're Balaam farming, I'm okay with Balaam farming because Balaam farming he's a great unit, without shadow of doubt, but also the Great Mothers are fantastic. So I've got no problem with you going after things like Marok and Shin, pushing for the Great Mothers, all that sort of business. That's all great. Looks like you're already there with the Great Mothers. They could do with a little bit more relic level loving, but they're fantastic, right? So don't mind that, but I can't... I genuinely, in all good conscience, I cannot recommend pushing for Glat. She's too expensive for what she gives to the game, right? You're definitely better off going for someone like JMK. You've got 7 stars on your cat. So I would push for JMK before you do that. If you're going to push really hard on the clones to try and get them up to 7 stars as soon as possible, I would say pivot, go after Lord Vader. So Lord Vader, then JMK, Glat last, honestly. Glat last. Well, exactly, Amy. There are too many R9s, and she doesn't bring enough to the table. Like, she's not bad. She's actually a very good Galactic Legend. She's one of the better Galactic Legends in terms of PvP viability and PvE viability. The only problem is she doesn't have something like Smuggler's Run 2. You know? She doesn't have that working for her, in her favour. Realistically, she's no better than Jabba in terms of PvP or PvE. So... She needs something a little bit extra spicy, right? So, let's just check. Have you got the staples? Whoa! That is so loud. That is so loud. So, yeah, I can see that you've got Master Qui-Gon and you've got Padawan Obi-Wan at 7 stars. That's okay. Consider R9 in the future. They are worth it. But obviously R9 is a high barrier to entry. You don't say GLSLKR or GLC. Yes. Oh, you mean... Well, the thing is we don't say at either, do we? Like, nobody says at. At. Like, most of our GLs are 3 letters. Most of them are 3 letters. Azurite, you can get out of here. I used at. Ever heard of at-atten? Can't say I've ever heard of no at-atten. Or just Ahsoka, but that's longer than Glat. Glat is easy. It rolls off the tongue. What would you Glat then? What would I Glat? I'd Glat all over your face, buddy. That's what I would do. So yeah. I agree with you. Push for Leviathan. Definitely 100% push for Leviathan. After which, you should probably go... Depends on where you want to go. If you're going with the clones, get Lord Vader. If you're not going with clones, get JMK. Luckily, there are only 4 Ahsokas in the game, so far. So, thank you so much, Nikolai. Appreciate you. I think it's Sparta next. Sparta, are you around, good sir? This is Sparta! Sparta! Sparta is ya. Sparta / Ekel. Is the JMK event easy? Yes. No worries, Nick. Keep up the great content. Looking forward to the Friday night gag. I can't do it this week, guys. I'm off this week. It would be tomorrow. I'll see if I can do it, but I'm not going to even be at home. So it's going to be in Cornwall. JMK and Lord Vader, one of the easiest. I think JML is probably the easiest. JML's is ridiculously easy. But, yeah. C's... The only one that was difficult for C was Phase 1. The very first tier for C was pretty difficult. And yeah, Ahsoka's is easy as well. And it's kind of changed now anyway, because you can't fail them anymore. So it matters less now. Okay. So, we're going to start the timer. Sparta says... What should I farm next? Or Ekel, in this case. Ekel's Cakes. 6.3 mil. So there are a lot of things that you could potentially farm, obviously. Datacrons being one. I mean, you got no Datacrons here. I'd like to see that R9 JML there. Okay. So 6.3, rocking the 4 GLs. This is pretty good. And you've got Leia at R9, JML at R9, Slacker and Jabba. You are on fire. You are on fire, Sparta. Nothing. Farm nothing. Your roster is perfect. Your roster is absolutely perfect, good sir. Let's check out the fleets. You're in good stead, man. You're in good stead. I like this. Actually, let's go back to fleets. Let's just double check. I'm sure you've already got it. But we've got... There it is. Yeah. Obviously, you are working on stars. So, finish off 7-star in that exec. 7-star that punishing one. You might want to consider a couple of relic levels. R5 is nice because that's kind of like the barrier to entry. That's what will get your foot in the door works. But if you want to make that thing shine, you want to... Get a little bit of spit polish on that fleet. Get them up to our 7 men. And then you'll be flying, quite literally, because they're ships. Alright? Itchy. Itchy nose. I hate being ill. So, battle for... Oh my god. This is where it all falls apart. This is where you come undone. And if I ever let you, your revenge would be so sweet. Yeah, your raid teams suck. So... What do you get, like 1 million points in the raid? Maybe, if you're lucky. Yeah, don't look. Yeah, don't look at that. Like everywhere else in the game, you are flying, mate. But this is where it all comes down a little bit. This is where it all comes down a little bit. Now, I did this not to actually look at your raid performance, more to take a look at Master Qui-Gon Jinn and Padawan Obi-Wan, because these guys are always worth investing in, as high as you can take them. Relic 7. I would probably try and do that. Probably now, to be honest, dude. Probably now. Get those two. It's just 2 characters. Relic 7, Relic 9 them if you're feeling spicy. Because they pay for themselves. They pay for themselves, quite literally. Just having a look. Seeing a little bit. Getting a little bit of a flavour of what you've got in your account. Like, this is the important stuff, is what I will say. Are you wailing on new things? Are you wailing on new things? You are not, and that's okay. Oh, Captain Sexy is the only relic clone. Okay, so I think it's fine. There's nothing wrong with being very, very top focused. You've got a narrow, tall account, and that's great. That's how I like to build my accounts. Very focused, high end in power, don't necessarily have breadth, and that's okay. It's fine not to have breadth. You've gone for the priority units first, which is great. I would go ahead and push and get those Duel of the Fates bros done. Definitely worth it, worth their weight in gold. What is this? Gear 8 Shakti Heresy. It can work. You started your own guild, you're not doing Naboo. Oh, really, Sparta? Okay, you're a brave man as well, then. Starting your own guild, that's big undertaking, dude. I wish you all the best. Can't even get a mill. And I've got more juice than that. That's fair face. But we all hate this raider, don't judge anyone for not pushing it. I mean, yeah. I just do it because it's the best rewards. The best rewards! Okay. So I'm not necessarily saying go ahead and push for the Night Troopers as well. Your first focus should definitely be on Duel of the Fates. After that, at the same time, you're obviously still working on your remaining executive fleets, right? You're not close or anywhere near close to start pushing for Leviathan. And I don't, in good conscience, think that you should be pushing for something like Profundity just yet. With that in mind, you should be thinking about your next stepping stone. Where that's going to be kind of depends on you. Do you have a person who's reviewing your roster that can type? Okay, so we've not got we've not got Commander Ahsoka Tano unlocked just yet. Maybe you can take a little bit of break from the GL farm at this point. You've got the most important ones, in my opinion. You've got Jabba, you've got Leia. Very, very important. You don't need to be pushing things for JMK until you've got Cat. You don't need to be pushing for Glatt until late game. Lord Vader will be important if you are starting to push for things like Higher Galactic Republic fleets, or if you're pushing for the new holy shit units. So, do you have ADHD? I do. Who messaged me now? Oh, it's still the family talking about the game. Okay, cool. It gets me every time as well. It gets me every time as well. Okay, I think your roster is in really great position. I think, actually, you've got a very strong top-heavy roster. If it weren't for the fact that you started your own guild, I would suggest you move guilds and get into a guild that will help accelerate the progress at which you could develop. But I understand that running a guild is a labor of love, and it's probably something that you really enjoy doing. So I'm not going to suggest you do that. I will say, maybe you start focusing on... Oh, do you already have Cal? I'm only going to take a minute. You've already got Jedi Knight Cal. Amazing. How about Mandalorians? Okay, well, maybe you start focusing on things like Bo-Katan and Mandalore. Jedi Knight Cal will help you obviously get to Zepho. Zepho, good stuff there. What about your Inquisitorius? These are things to consider, right? If you want to get value out of your roster, think about the things that can get you more return on your investment, right? It's not all about what are the most powerful units. So getting things like Reva ready, getting things Zepho ready, getting things Mandalore ready, just pays back in the long run. So have a think about it. Have a think about it, buddy. And thank you kindly, good sir, for letting me have a look at your roster today. Appreciate you. Thank you kindly, Sparta. So Mina, are you still here? Oh my god, my nose is so itchy. My nose is so itchy. Mina was here earlier, but we had 2 other people that had missed their roster reviews. Oh, hang on, no, didn't we do this already? No, we've done this already. We've done this already. Got layer and C. Apologies. Apologies, there's just me just being wrong. It's Doppy. Doppy is next. Doppy? Do we have Doppy in the chat? Doppy, Doppy, Doppy. The itchy nose man. I am the itchy nose man. I don't mean you, Minitu. I understand why you thought I might mean you, though. Because your names are very similar to somebody else that was on my list. Alright. I already stopped enjoying Mission 1 for Jedi Master Kenobi. Yeah, the shine wears off the apple very quick, I feel. Doppy is here, good business. Doppy the house elf. Doppy is a free elf, okay? Doppio. Alright, good business. Good business. Let's see what Doppy... How can I help Doppy today? Doppy, I'm looking for some mod advice. Okay, cool. Mod advice. Next Omicrons can be as well as what I can chase after I get my Executor, missing about 50 Razor Crest shards for the unlock, and Jabber after that. Okay, so you want Omicron advice, mod advice, which is really hard to do, I'll be honest, even at 2.4 mil, just because teams are so broad and mods are very subjective. But Omicron advice we should be able to help out with what to do after you've done Executor and Jabber. So let's just get a good idea, first and foremost. How close are we to the Executor? Let's check out these Bounty Hunter ships. Oh, look at you, you're good. Yeah, so you're already there, you're just held up by the Razor Crest 7-star to unlock, and you're working on punishing one at the same time. Great, you've got BAM unlocked, you are flying. You say you are working towards Jabber, right? So how's that looking? Okay, yeah, we haven't really started Jabber. You're going to do Executor, then you're going to work on Jabber the Hutt, but you want to know what to do after that. Fine. Okay, so Omicron advice. You've already got Treya over here. Treya is great. Treya is a very solid... Oh, hey, Bones, thank you so much for the raid with 12 viewers. Appreciate you, buddy. Hope you're well. You've already got Treya. Treya is a really solid Omicron to get there. Have you also got Savage? Savagi Opress. There you go. That's your next Omicron. Savage Opress. This isn't where I parked my car. Bane! God damn it. Oh, we're doing well, Manny. I hope you're well, Bones. His name is Potato Sack Guy. Yes. His name is John Wick, the Baba Yaga. Alright, yeah. Get Savage. Get Savage Omicron as a priority. He's flying. You're working on the next Jedi Knight Luke requirement right now. Okay, what is that? Hoda, Wampa? Who are you working towards? Just having a look through your account. We are missing some Zetas over here as well. Have you had a couple of Lightspeed bundles? Because we are low on Zetas. You've got the Wampa on me over here. Captain Rex. I mean, Captain Rex is fine and everything. But generally speaking, I try to advise people to stay away from Omicroning characters unless you're going to relic them. Zetas are a scarcity. They are. They are. All of them. Buy them out. All of them. Yep. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Don't necessarily advise the Zalbar army. It's decent, it's fun and everything, but I doubt you've probably got Darth Revan. Oh, you do have Darth Revan. You could have some fun with the Zalbar army, I'll be honest, man. If you're looking for an offensive, fun Omicron for 3v3, you could probably do worse than the Zalbar army. I'll be honest, you probably could do worse. You know, you've got the whole team Relic 3 at the very least. You could do Zalbar. I think Savage is more important. Savage is definitely more important. Get that one done. After that, you hoard. Okay, like I say, you don't want to be investing your Omicrons too early. Think the game's going to change. The game will change over time. And generally speaking, new characters with new Ommies are going to be better served for you than old characters with old Ommies, okay? I can spare you 40. What's going on, Bomber? How you doing, bro? You're sitting on 40 right now? Then I would throw one on Savage, and I would take him to Relic 5, minimum. Relic 5. And then save yourself the 20. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so you said stuff about mod advice. Now, mod advice is very, very difficult to do. It's hard to know where to begin. Let's start with Treya. Okay. Yeah, so Treya doesn't really care about speed so much. It's okay to have speed, but really you want to try and have... she's a little bit different. Okay, you want to try and have as much health as possible. So you want health primaries. Health primaries up here, right? So health primary, health primary. Health primary. And on the arrow, you want crit avoidance. Try and max out that crit avoid. Speed isn't bad on her, but it's just not massively important, okay? Not massively important. Excuse me. Let's joy. See, this is what I mean about mods. Mods just take way too long to even look at. Stab it! Yeah, see, you know, this is great and everything. The same thing goes for Nihilus, really. He doesn't care about speed. He gains passive TM. You want him to survive. Things like tenacity, things like health are great on Nihilus. Same for Scion. Again, crit avoidance. And then get health and health and health, okay? That's where you're trying to want to build that team out to be. Why crit avoidance? Because Treya has got natural baked-in crit avoidance into her leadership. Okay, so I think it's 35% crit avoidance on her leadership. 40% crit avoidance. Apologies, 40% crit avoidance. So you throw a crit avoidance arrow on her, gives an extra 35%. I want to say 42%. Can't remember. I should know these numbers. I think it's 35% on an arrow, right? So that gives you 75% crit avoidance natural. Makes it a lot harder for the enemy to crit you. If they can't crit you, they can't kill you. If you survive, you eventually get annihilated by Nihilus. That's kind of the whole shtick, right? So when you look at... Where is it? Crit avoidance. So 7.5% base. That's before she gets her unique, obviously. Unique getting 40%. 47.5. Add an arrow in there for 32, 35. Can't remember what it is. And all of a sudden, you've got like 100% crit avoidance. All of a sudden, that's a real genuine chance to not get crit, and it makes a big difference. $35. Thanks, Bomber. Appreciate you, dude. I knew it was somewhere around there. Alright, so unfortunately we are out of time, but thank you, Doppy. Hopefully I was able to give you at least a little bit of advice. Darth Revan, by the way, for Darth Revan and Basti, all you want is speed. This speed is okay. Considering your position, it's actually pretty good, I'd say. 322 speed on your Darth Revan is actually, for your way you're at, 2 million GP, good speed. Later on in the game, you probably want about 340, 350, but for now, good. Basti needs more. As much as you can get on it, okay? Cool. I think I was skipped. Poo Poo Dujan. No, you, let me have a look. We just have a lot. No, you're yet to come yet, mate. You are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 away, good sir. 8 away. We've got Phil DC next. Phil DC. Phil DC, are you in the chat? Gosh. Sorry guys, still not well. Still not well. We are soldiering on. You are here? Okay, good stuff, Phil. Good stuff. You put yourself down as being a premium one, yeah? Oh no, you're not. Oh, I'm sorry. My filter's not working correctly. Let me fix this real... I'm sorry, Phil. You're not next. I apologize. For some reason, my filter isn't working correctly. Mina, Frigid. Stanimal is actually next. Apologies. Stan. Are you next? Well, I mean, you are next. But, Stan, are you here?
And the Geos just go... Fuck you, motherfucker!
Filter. I haven't had one of those in years.
And the Geos just go...
Thank you for the 100 biddies, Wolf. Filter? I hardly know it. Where are you on the form? Oh gosh, let me check, Amy. Allow me to check. Amy, I don't believe you are premium, right? So let me just get both in. 29 in total, but we've already done a number of reviews, and that kind of fixes it. So you're probably, I don't know, 20 away? Something like that? We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, you're probably about 18 or so. Has my review been done? It hasn't, Cybix, no. It has not. So Stan, cruising in K2, Balin. Okay, so Stan is here. Stan is here. Good stuff. Mod advice, especially light side teams in general. Okay. Light side teams in general. So 11.5 mil. I'm just going to filter by light side. Is there a team in particular you want me to look at, Stan? Because otherwise I'll just go down the list. Will I continue with the reviews another day? I will try to make sure that I get all the premium reviews out of the way, because people have paid for those and I don't want to rip people off, as it were. I'll try my best to get another roster review stream in. That squad arena? I'm confused. What was the squad arena? Testing out Apo and Lord Vader. Love it. Love it. Galactic Republic you basically ignore. Okay, cool. We'll start off with Galactic Republic then. I can see why you ignore them. You don't really have a Galactic Republic team outside of Bad Batch. So you could theoretically have a Padme team, right? You could do Padme, Cat, Gas, Kenobi, Anakin, Snips. Yeah, you could do something like that, and you've got a Bad Batch team. So Padme is all about the health. You've got a you've got a crit chance set here. She doesn't need crit chance. Gas fight. No, he's got gas, but no 501st, right? There's no 501st that I can see. Oh, okay. He's got 2 out of the 4. I mean, we'll take a look at that in a sec. We'll just look at the Padme team first, because I'm assuming that's where he uses his commander, Ahsoka Tano. So yeah, Padme cares about health and speed, basically. So I honestly wouldn't worry too much about crit chance. Genuinely wouldn't worry too much about crit chance. Padme really slaps. I like to put Cam as the 5th. I mean, Cam's great, but you are losing out on the thingamabob there. The unique. Okay, so go for maximum health. and speed. If you can get her around 300 speed, which you're at, 100k health, Relic 8. You could probably pump it a little bit higher. Padme ain't so bad, though. Ain't so bad over here. Either with Padme or with Raid. Okay, yeah, that makes sense, too. That makes sense. Cat only really cares about speed. If you want to try and min-max her in a Raid team, you're probably just looking at offense, but there's nothing wrong with health. You've got a little bit of work to do in terms of primaries, but it's really more about the speed. So 321, she could be faster. It's probably a little bit weird in a Raid team because you're not looking at that instant yeet ability. But generally speaking, if you can get her like 350, 360, 370, that's really good speed for Ahsoka, and you want to try and get over 100k health. Now granted, she's Relic 7, so it's a little bit harder to try and push those numbers up, but your general modding is okay. Anakin, speed and offense, crit damage, that sort of thing. Potency is okay if in particular you're trying to take out things like a Malak, because you want to learn that heal immunity, right? Other than that, you'd go for offense and crit damage. Generally speaking, I would probably try and have a crit damage set over here instead of a speed set. 308. I'd swap this out for an offense or a crit damage set personally. How much offense on whom? Raging Pixel, sorry? Alright, cool. So yeah, Jedi Knight Anakin. He's fine and everything. I don't know if you're running with Qui-Gon Jinn, but I'm just going through for a potential Padme team right now. GK, it's all about that health, defense, tenacity, that sort of business. Protection, speed, protection. Honestly, you probably don't even need a speed primary. 239, still plenty of speed. Yeah, you definitely want to try and pump these numbers up. He is only Relic 5, so that's probably the issue. Nothing wrong with defense and tenacity sets on him, though. How are you looking on that tenacity? 86, yeah. I almost don't think it's worth it. Unless you're really going to pump it high. And honestly, in a Padme team, it matters less for GK to have a boatload of tenacity, because if he does get debuffed, that first special is going to convert that into courage, and he's going to do a lot more damage. And if he's already got bonus protection, he can't have debuffs, so it's like, it almost doesn't matter. Okay, snips finally. Snips. What do we got? We've got an offense set and health set. Definitely lacking in the 6E. I like you got offense and crit damage. That's great business. Speed is fine. She only usually needs to be about 220 at best. She's not a particularly fast character. She does get about, 40 speed or something from her unique? 25 speed, apologies. Doubled when she has crit hit immunity. Yeah. I knew it was something like that. Not necessarily bad over here, but you definitely want to just work on the average quality of your mods. Get more 6E modding, 6A modding, that sort of thing. Excuse me. So Stan, yeah, there's a couple of things you could touch up there. I will look at your gas very quickly. Crit damage set and potency. You're a strange one. Offense, primary, crit damage, potency, protection. No. Gas doesn't need potency necessarily. I know it's nice to land the days and stuff like that, but realistically speaking, you want your gas to be as chunky as possible. This protection, way too low for R8. You want to have like 130, 140k protection, about 260 speed, about 10k offense. That's what you're looking for here in a gas. 10.5k offense, 130, 140k protection minimum, 260 speed. That's what you're looking for in your gas. Okay, so, you know, forget the potency. Swap it out for either a defense set or a health set. You still want the crit damage here, protection here. If you can, protection here. Have speed and offense percentile secondaries, and you'll sort. Yeah, your gas needs to work, but you know that's okay. Anyway, good stuff, Stanimal. Thank you so much. TK421 is next in the chat. TK, are you here? Potency is only these do deal with 501st counters. No. What's it going to counter exactly? Like Gar ISC, that 5% of the player base uses, it's not worth it. Don't split between 5 or more characters, just get more frustrated. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, that's not how I mod at this point, but yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Focus one character at a time. Right. Modular mods, which we could pick and choose the primary and secondaries. 50 million? Oh my god. Frank, could you imagine? Just like focus datacrons for mods? Oh, I forgot to climb the fleet again. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. TK421, are you in the chat? TK421. Oh, that's Stanimal again. My bad. TK. Hey, there we go. Nate. I'm going to call you Nate from now on. How you doing, Nate? Hope you're well, buddy. 13.9, mate. It's all good, Nate. It's all good. Don't you worry, brother. Okay. So what you looking for here, Nate? Just a laugh. I'm working on R9 planets and eyeing the next raid. All right, fair dues, brother. Fair dues. You're here for a laugh. You got more GP than me, so... TK421, why aren't you at your post? Indeed. So he's just doing this for a laugh. 14 million GP, essentially. We might as well round up here for our good boy TK or Nate. He's got everything. He's got everything that I have and more. And basically nearly 1 million GP. So he's going to have the works, ladies and gentlemen. His Datacrons, probably the work. Well, yeah, I mean, I've seen better. I've seen better on the Datacrons, but this ain't bad at all. This ain't bad at all. He's already bought all of the new FDC. He's got 4 into the Afracron. I would advise Boba Fett sign a Jango, but Afra is... She's a saucy lady, so I don't blame you. Okay, so... Obviously, at this point, the only thing you're really working on is brand new stuff. Also, Night Fox would be ashamed of your Ewok Scout. He would be ashamed of this Ewok Scout. Only gear 12. Look at the dead eyes. Those things will steal your soul. Those things will steal your soul. The shame. Truly shame. See, Night Fox is ashamed of you, good sir. Alright, fine. It's okay, though. How you doing on the new Bad Batch? Oh, you're bad batching. You're bad batching. You've already got the full team up to Relic 8. You're ready for the new raid. Let's see where you're at with Apo. Okay, yeah, so I can't see him, so he must be here somewhere. Where? Oh, he's there. He's fucking... Why is my life like this? Why does my brain work the way it does? Where's the only dark side clone in this list? Could it be the one that's fucking red? Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. My life. Relic 8 already. I love this. I love this, brother. You're just, like, immediately eyeing the new raid? No, you're just, like, full sending the new raid. You're bending it over a barrel and showing it the good stuff. That's what you're doing to the new raid right now. Amazing. Amazing. He's about to be shamed to... Yeah, I have a feeling... that Nate over here is not going to be bothered by us, you know, Ewok shaming him. Ewok shaming him for his Gear 12 Scout. You got single flying emojis? What? Single flying emojis. Yes, single flying emojis. Refresh took it... Did you really? Did you really, Nate? Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. We managed to successfully shame Nate into relicking up his Ewok Scout. I'm sure Night Fox is now less ashamed. So, good work, bro. Multiple emojis equals still one. I see multiple emojis in my thingamabob, in my chat, but that's great business. Well done, Nate. I'm proud of you. You've only got Thuggy. Only got Thuggy. I don't expect you to relic Thuggy. Nobody wants to fucking relic Thuggy. Yeah. So working on R9 planets. What even is in your R9 planet goals? Like, generally speaking, in my experience, Leia does phenomenal. I tell you what's also really good. Fulcrum. Fulcrum is brilliant. In TB, Fulcrum is great. She does so much damage, dude. Assuming you've also got Spectres. Spectres just do so well. Yeah, the whole fucking crew. Apart from Chop. I've never seen somebody with as much investment in Phoenix as I have. Look at this! I think I've got R9 Rex, R8 Hera, R9 Kanan, R9 Chopper, R9 Zeb. But only like R5 on Sabine and Ezra. So, like, we're about the same in terms of investment on Phoenix. That's amazing, dude. Yeah. That's amazing, dude. That's amazing. So, yeah, I get it. Did you invest in Inquisitors? R8. You've got the Marok army as well. That's sick, dude. I imagine these guys do great at R9, but you're probably not looking to push Reaver to R9. I mean, I wouldn't mind with Marok. I wouldn't mind with Marok. Marok's army is so good. Leia and Fulcrum on Vandor is amazing. Yeah, for sure, Nate. For sure. Oh, Darkseid is your bugaboo? Well, I mean, there's your Darkseid solution. There's your Darkseid solution, and I guess if you are going on new clones pretty heavy, you could always push the new clones, Darkseid clones, up to Relic 9. Holy moly. Using Lord Vader with Darkseid clones is probably going to be a good... I bet, you know, they're going to have TB army. I can't remember what Appos is. Well, you've got it. So, yeah. Gains 50% max health protection at the nasty start of the encounter. Orders 66 on all enemies when Appos critically hit. Gains offense. Rest of the encounter. Nightfall. Troopers defeated. Inflict death. This is going to be banging, dude. Yeah. Yeah, take that whole team to R9 and you'll be flying, mate. Also, Imperial Remnant are great. DTMG. You've already got Enoch, Night Trooper, Peridia, and you've got TB Army over here. Dude. This is where the fun begins, man. Your late game, dude. That's awesome. Stop calling Scribble this time of night. It's late. It's late for a very important day. Anyway, dude, TK, that was awesome, man. That was awesome. It was a pleasure looking at your roster, brother. Alright, Invoke. Invoke, are you in the chat, good sir? You were here earlier, and then we've got Poo Poo. Poo Poo Padawan. He's not endgame. He's postgame. Oh, he's in the we're in the postgame now. Yeah, we're in the postgame now. Well, I feel like a peasant now. Thanks, Nate. I mean, he's encroaching on Karth levels of GP, right? Invoke is indeed here. Remember, kids, an attack team is only good for one time, whereas defenders can be worth multiple times. The Defenders is a TV series. That's all I'll say for that. We're going to start the clock for Invoke. Invoke these nuts. About to unlock Leia and working on the Inquisitors. Good. My guild is about to unlock Reaver. And you're only now working on your Inquisitors? You are not a team player, Invoke. Something to note about my account. I am hard stuck in a normal conquest and have been for 3 months. I've completed every requirement, but it still won't unlock. Really? Have you claimed the bonus node at the end of conquest? You know there's a bonus node with an extra data disk. Have you claimed that? That's why I have no conquest characters, but getting close to Ben Solo. Just want to know what you think I should attack next. I've never heard of not being able to unlock hard conquest. Have you raised a ticket with it, Invoke? GP is 6.8 mil. Yeah, no, you should be absolutely fine. That's a weird bug. If you can send me some evidence, I can send it off to Meathead to have a look at. But yeah. That's wild, dude. I've never heard of not being able to unlock hard mode conquest. That's really strange. Okay. So you're working on Inquisitors and you're about to unlock Leia. You've got 4 GLs, 6 point... You're doing great, mate. 4 GLs, about to unlock your 5th, and you're working on Inquisitors. Let's see what the position is on your Inquisitors. Oh my god. You are that guy. You are that guy in your guild. You're about to get Reaver and you're like, yep, freeloaded my way here, baby. I don't need to invest in no Inquisitors until we got Reaver. I'm only yanking your chain, buddy. Money yanking your chain. It's so glitched. I haven't put in a ticket yet. It was really... You should totally put it in a ticket. Put in a ticket, dude. Seriously. Who joined a massive guild and they put us on their backs? We joined a massive guild and they put us on their backs. Fair, fair. What are the mods like? Maybe a mod problem. Mods don't impact your... He can clear normal conquest. Like, this guy's got more than enough to clear conquest. It's just not unlocking for him for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. So, yeah. Alright. What should you work on next? Let's check out your fleet first. Fleet first, we got Executor and Profundity. You are in such great position, dude. You're in such a great position. Max this out. Obviously, relic levels could be improved on that fleet. Don't know if you're working on Sith yet. So Leviathan is not even a twinkle in your eye right now, but honestly, it shouldn't need to be. Shouldn't need to be. I would say your biggest gap is Jabba at the moment. Are you starting working towards that? You're working on Leia. Hop, skip, and a jump. Hop, skip, and a jump. After you've done Leia, work on Jabba. That would be my first recommendation, because your fleet game is like 90% of the way there. Yeah, sure, you're missing Leviathan. Leviathan is great, but when you've got Executor and you've got Profundity and you've got, you know, things like Malevolence, and you've got your Negotiator all set up, and you have 4 GLs already, about to have a 5th, you don't necessarily need Leviathan at this point. It's nice to have, don't get me wrong, but you've got other things to support your roster, given the size of your roster. I would get Jabba to accelerate that. Accelerate the rate at which you can get mods. Then definitely Master Qui-Gon Jinn, Padawan, Obi-Wan. These guys need some loving. They need some McLovin. They need some McLovin to give you some extra support. You have thought about Jabba? Yeah. I mean, before you even start Jabba, I would consider taking these 2 up. You know? I'm guessing because of your inability to do hard mode conquest, you're not close to getting Queen Amidala, which is going to be a real pain. I would totally open up a ticket with CG about that. Totally open up a ticket with CG about conquest, because you have no idea how much you're hampering your account not being able to do hard mode conquest. Absolutely Invoke. Finish off Leia. Get the Poncho Bros up to Relic 7. Okay, it's worth it. Definitely worth it, because the rewards are so good. After that, push Jabba. After that, push Jabba. Your fleet game, like I said, is actually perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that. Obviously, there's a lot of things for you to work on at this point, because, I mean, you're not even 7 mil out of the 15 mil that we can get in this game, basically 16 mil that we can get in this game. So plenty of things that you can work on, but I would make those to your priority. Fudge. I would make those to the priority at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Finish off. Yeah. Finish off doing your Leia. Get those bag bros. Poncho bros. Pivot over to Jabba. You're golden. You're golden, pal. That damn alarm boy, I tell you. Yep. All right, good business. Thank you, Invoke, good sir. Poo Poo Padawan, Poo Poo Padujan. Padujuan. Padujuan. Poops, are you here? Mr. Poops. He's waving. Goodbye, Mr. Poops. Still around, Mr. Poops? No worries, Invoke. Thank you, buddy. It happened when I was going from easy to normal too. Randomly unlocked one time after a conquest that I didn't even clear Sector 1 on. What? That is wild, dude. We need Poo Poo Padujan. Poo Poo Padujan. Poo Poo Padujan, yeah. Left. After this, it's Ansab after this. Ansab is after this. Boop doop doo 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 doo. Do we have the Poop Meister? Doo doo. He was here. He was here a while ago. DJ Blender. DJ Blender, is that you, Poo Poo Padawan? Internet course went out when it came to my turn. Poo Poo Padawan! Is your name DJ Blender? Okay, great. Cool. Alright, sick. Right, let's start the timer then. I'm Poop. I'm Poop! 15.2, Poop, what? Why do you need me? You don't need me at all. I think this will be a challenge for you. Mate. Challenge accepted. Challenge, you want to play like this? You want to play this way? We could play this way. Aight, cool, bet. Upside down. Your Ugnaught's not relic, not fuck me. The bottom of the roster is a relic 8 Ugnaught. Yeah, I might struggle with this one, guys. Where's your 6E mods on Thuggy? Where's 6E mods on Thugnaught? Trash roster. Where's your 6E mods on Resistance Trooper? Trash roster. Where's your He's a pilot, damn it. Resistance pilot. No 6E mods. Trash roster. Oh, mate. Hang on. Cool. Yeah, they're all Relic 8. I noticed it this time. The red one is the new one. You don't have the TB Army on Apo. Trash. Absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. Alright, somebody just gifted. Boken, thank you so much, Boken. Make sure you fill out the form, the roster review form, yeah? Thank you so much, buddy, for the £5. £5. Andrew Thetford, it's been a while, brother. How you doing? How do I pronounce Owain Glyndŵr? Owain Glyndŵr. The next Omi goes there. It'll be done by TB. Are you actually putting that TB Omi down? Sick. Sick, man. You'll have to let me know how that gets on. Also, no 6E mods over here. You're missing some mod get. You know, these people, they come swinging in with their big penises. Look at my 15.2 million. Look at my Relic 9, 8, Ugnaught. And then they miss the mods. I'm only yanking your chain. Don't take me seriously. Don't take me seriously. It is interesting to see an account of this amount of GP where it's like the lowest thing is Relic 8. How many R9s do you have? How many R9s do you have? Should we count from the top and see where it ends? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Already missing it on JMK and C and Slacker. I understand JMK not being Relic 9, but C and Slacker as well? What did they do to you? You have an R9 Jedi Knight Revan. Why not Slacker? You wouldn't have guessed that for the surname? Yeah, Glyndŵr. Glyn? Glyn is technically a name, but it could also mean lake, and Dur means water. Lake water. Owain is Owen. Owain Glyndŵr. R9, 71 R9s, 219 R8s. Wild. How am I? Shut up, Night Fox. You get out of here. Don't shame me for my shitty R8 GLs. Alright. R9 on Bo-Katan, though. I'm guessing that's for the planet. Oh no, she doesn't need R9, does she? She needs R8s. It was the Imperial Remnant that need R9. Or am I wrong? No, I must be wrong. Yeah, you've got R9s on the core team, so they must be R9. And how many stars do you guys get? What guild are you in? What guild are you in? 2T1C. I don't even know who that one. 2T1C Swugger? 636? I was expecting like a 700 mil guild. 43. 2 Twi'leks, 1 cup. 2 Twi'leks, 1 cup. That makes sense now. It all makes sense to me now. And it's all coming back to me now. I'm positive that this guy's got an R9 cup. Well, blow me. This guy's got an R9 cup. He's got an R9 cup. A 700 mil guild with FullyOP in there? Yep. They have a fantastic ad for recruiting. I've seen it. I've seen it. I have seen that. Oh, Jesus Christ. That scares the crap out of me. That was a difficult roster review. I will be honest, brother. Blender, it's very hard to review somebody that has everything. Like, you have everything. Can I have your R8 Snowtrooper? I'll trade you for my Gear 8 one. Only Kyber 2? I don't think he gives a fuck. I'll be honest. Yeah, I mean, he's kind of top-endish in Kyber 2. You know, like 2 battles, 2 wins would put him in Kyber 1. So. Do. Alright, cool. Yeah, I hate it when I get to Kyber 1. You just don't enjoy it. That's nothing wrong with that, dude. Don't enjoy Kyber 1, you don't enjoy Kyber 1. It's as simple as that. I like the battles. I like the competitive nature of the game. Alright. Quick play. Who is next? Okay, so the next person is Ansab. Ansab, you still around, my dude? Thank you, Blender. I appreciate you, dude. He bought the pack before he even opened Swugger. Wow. How's the fund? Yeah, we've done it, Karth. We nailed it, buddy. We nailed it. We've had generous people come in and pay for roster reviews. So we got it. My my Apo is now 50 out of 100. Yay! So in a couple of days' time, I'll be able to get him up to 7 stars, and I'll get the Apocron, and we'll be good. Woohoo! You were I don't even have the Gerda keypads to do that. So that's definitely a no-go. I'll show you my Gerda keypads right now. Although we do have a raid running, so maybe by the end of the raid, I've got 10 out of 20 of the Gerdas, so I need some time to build this up. I've got all the relics. I've probably got enough for the rest, but I'll take him to R8. Whale harder. You gotta pump those numbers up on Apple, baby. Those are rookie numbers. Yeah, he's at 70 out of 100. 70. So we'll get there. We'll do this. We'll get the R5. We'll be ready for the new event, just not Relic 9 ready. That's all. Still mad we'll get Scorch as a Darkside clone instead of the whole Delta squad. So's Karth. I can use an apple. Ansab is here. Ansab is here. Okay, let's quickly jump back over to Ansab. We'll start working through these. That's not the thingamabob. Let's grab ourselves a snifter. Alright. Basna Star Striker. Good. 11.5 is my boy Ansab. Good stuff, Ansab. Good stuff, buddy. Alright, Ansab. I'm currently getting Lord Vader, then Bo-Katan Mandalore, then Jedi Master Kenobi. And I'm not sure if I should go for a marquee instead. I'm so confused and so close to endgame. You are basically endgame at this point, brother. So, 11.5 mil, but you're telling me you're missing 2 GLs, right? You've already got a Shro-Katano, which is great, okay? So, it's tricky, right? It's tricky. I think you should be shard farming the marquees without a shadow of a doubt. You should be shard farming marquees. Bo-Katan Mandalore is a great unit, but if you're going to sacrifice anything to start pushing for new characters, like the new Bad Batch, or, I mean, you are shard farming these guys without a shadow of a doubt. New Bad Batch or the Clone Troopers. I would personally sacrifice your investments on Bo-Katan Mandalore, because it's less around, you know, should I get Bo-Katan Mandalore, should I unlock her? More around, am I going to have the relic materials available to me to start investing in these 5 new Bad Batch characters, these 6 new Darkside Clone Troopers / Jedi Vanguard characters ready for the new raid, which is dropping in 3 months. I know Bo-Katan Mandalore is only 4 requirements, 5 requirements? plus Bo-Katan Mandalore itself, but that's still a lot. That's still a lot. That's basically a raid team. That's a raid team. And the sooner you're able to hit the ground running on the new raid, the better off you'll be. So my personal advice for you is to finish Lord Vader, then save your resources to throw into things like Apo, to throw in things like the new Bad Batch. Get them relicked up to Relic 8, so that when the new raid launches, you can hit that ground running. That would be my first piece of advice for you, good sir. I'm not sure what to do first. Lord Vader, Balin, Bo-Katan Mandalore, JMK Marquee. In a strange place. Yeah, all fair stuff. You eat an apple, you don't use it. Simple words to live by. That's true. It's all good, Frank. Can we still get a review? Just for knowledge, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4 premium roster reviews left. 3 premium roster reviews left. Apologies. And then we'll be hitting free-to-play ones. I will be going until about 11, so about an hour's longer. So we should be able to get through a few free-to-play ones. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so that would be my first bit of advice to you, Ansab, is not worry so much about backtracking, getting Bo-Katan, getting JMK. Finish Lord Vader, definitely. Immediately go pretty heavy. I'm not saying whale. I'm not saying whale necessarily, but it looks like you are doing a little bit of light whaling at the very least. $120 for a marquee at this point will get you 7-star by the end of each event without fail. No RNG. Hey, congrats, Slouch. Congrats. The free reviews, it's somewhere in the region of 50, buddy. There's a lot of free reviews. There's a lot of free reviews. So having a look around. Yeah, your bottom end roster is fine. You've got all the stars. And it looks like... I was going to say, it looks like you've already done Keller and Beck, but... not necessarily the case. You've got them up to... Oh my god, Mace Windu needs some love. Yeah. You've got them all at 7 stars. You've got a little bit of the investment over here. Looks like we just had another dono come through. More like free to review. Hey, Digger, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, so, oh, even Iden not getting invested. Yeah, there's some interesting gaps in your roster. Iden's great, dude. Iden's great. Just, like, not necessarily for her game plan, but just for her fleet in Empire. I know the Empire fleet has died off a little bit, but TIE Defender is still a phenomenal fleet. What's your priority like in GAC? How hard do you push in GAC, bud? Kyber 3. So you don't go crazy hard. Takar Kedif. You could totally be higher. You could easily be Kyber 2. Easily Kyber 2. I like how much you've upgraded Trench. Oh, poor Spider Boy. Click, 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 click. Poor Spider Boy. To the window, to the wall. Oh, you bitches crawl. Rakiki, motherfucker. Oh, skeet, skeet, goddamn. Zori Bliss also could do with a little bit of loving. But I don't think it's necessarily important. I would personally just save your investments. Operate on the newest stuff. When you get breathing space from operating on the newest stuff, that's where you play catch-up. JMK would be great. Don't get me wrong. So would Bo-Katan Mandalore, especially if your guild is really heavily pushing towards into the Mandalore planet, because that does help feed a load of extra Kyrotech into your account. Yay, yay, yay. Shush. Shush. Naughty alarm. Yeah. I don't crazy hard. It's hard as I am still catching up on mods. Yeah, dude, that will never end. Ansab, honestly. The bigger your account, the harder it gets to mod for rosters. To mod your roster. Got there eventually. Oh, did we just get another dono come through? What was that? An anonymous person tipped 10. Thank you, Anonymous. Did we see Datacrons? On this one, not so much. Yeah, the Datacron game could definitely be improved. I like how you're pushing into the FTCs over here. But I get the feeling that Ansab is not crazy about PvP. And Datacrons are directly tied to PvP performance. So, cup check. I'm sure that Ansab would have an R9 cup. Of course he does. Who's going to pass up $5 for an R9 character? Any character. I would do it for Clone Wars Chewie twice. Alright, so next up. Thank you, Ansab. Moly Wan Kenobi. Moly Wan Kenobi. Moly. Holy moly. We love Cup. I love Cup. Moly Wan Kenobi. Do we have a Moly Wan Kenobi in the house? Moly Wan Ben Kenob. Doop a doop a doo, ba doop a doo. Bum ba dum. Bum ba dum. At your service, sir. Present. Welcome, Moly. Welcome, Moly. Holy moly. All right. Let's start the old timeroo. Start the old timeroo for Moly. What to focus on next, says Moly Wan Kenobi. Afra? No. Ahsoka? Probably not. Balin? Potential. Or other potential squads. Excuse me, let me get the nose. Okay. So you don't know where to focus on next. You're thinking Afra or Glat, or you're thinking Balin. All decent choices. I always steer people away from Glat because she's just so expensive, right? She's so expensive. Currently, we are rocking most GLs. Ooh. R9 Jabba, but no ult. Are you working on this ult? Tell me you're working on this ult. Jabba's ult is brilliant. That's a strong-ass ult. Not really, Amy. Not really. Kanan doesn't really bring a lot there. Can we just get the mats for an R9 for $5? I would love that. You'd buy that 1,000 times over? Well, considering currently they sell them for like $100 or 150, right? Yeah. So yeah. Tell me you're working on the ult. Just acquired Jabba last week. Ah, okay. Yeah, so that was the confusing thing. I was like, Relic 9 Jabba, but no ult? That's kind of weird. Okay, good. Yeah, fine. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so it's just Glat that you've got left. I mean, I'll check. I'll check your Ahsokas. Yeah, don't push Glat. Just don't do it. Don't do it right now. Don't do it right now. I would definitely say, out of those three that you were saying, you said Afra, Glat, and Balin. Balin is the man. All right, Balin's great. Balin's fantastic. Balin's a lot of fun as well, okay? So, not only that, it does give you Night Sisters. So, you're going to get the amazing team of Great Mothers. Great Mothers, even without their Datacrons, you shut up your face. Night Fox. R9 Gungans! R9 Gungans or bust. Blue balls everywhere. Motorboating for days. Oh, my throat, man. So yeah, Balin. I love Balin. I love Balin for you right now. Yeah, your fleet game is solid. Fleet game is solid, so Balin is more and more becoming the big choice. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to poo-poo on Afra, okay? Poo Poo Padawan knows this. I'm not trying to poo-poo on Afra, but at the same time, I'm kind of poo-pooing on Afra from a great, great height. She doesn't do enough. Doesn't do enough. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She just doesn't do enough, and I think that those 5 characters that you would have to invest into Afra would be better spent investing into the characters for Balin. So you get your Morgan Elsbeth, you get your Great Mothers, you get your frickin' Shin and Marok. And my nose, god damn it, dude. Oh, gosh. Afra at least doesn't make you as mad as Bo-Katan Mandalore. Gesundheit, thank you, Frank. Appreciate you, brother. Oh, my God. How are your Gungans? I'm kind of curious. Only R5? Night Fox looks at you with an air of supreme disappointment. Night Fox looks at you like, only R5. Only R5. It's fine. R5 is fine. Perfectly acceptable. But Afra has a fun hat with goggles. Angthar, you're not wrong. She does have a fun hat with goggles. It's just sometimes you need more than fun hats and goggles to warrant 5 R5s. Right? So I'm loving this Taran Malikos over here. Triple Om Nom Nomi with the R8. Landing those fat stacks of rocks on Ray's heads for days is definitely the game plan. This is interesting. You gone hard, son, on this Inquisitor. GI with the triple Omni? Look at you, Mr. Big Balls. No Reaver. I have questions. Why? My first question is why no Reaver? Where's your Reaver? Yeah, Frank, the tier 1 of the Afro event is wild RNG. Got it scribed, then I'll work on Balin, but still getting 7 stars in characters takes a lot of time. I know, Molly. I know, buddy. I know. I have my own free-to-play account at the moment, and I was free-to-play for 4 years. Only about half of my time have I been a small whale compared to Carthric. Carthric likes to come in and show the way. Show the way of the whale. Whoa. Jesus Christ. That is a scary-ass alarm. Okay, yeah. How come no Reaver? I do... Yeah, genuine. Because, like, at your stage in the game, you should be getting Reaver, dude. And my question really is around... Do you need a new guild? No Reaver because we have parasites in my guild that have no Inquisitors. Less than 200 shards... Yeah, get a new guild, Molly. Move guilds. Unless you really, really love your guild, just move. You can still talk to the people in your guild. You can still have fun with them. But they are holding you back right now. They are holding you back severely. You should be flying. You should be flying in a guild that's getting like 40 shards of Reaver. And you'll be done in like 3 months. Not even that. 2 months. So yeah. Good roster, dude. Good roster. Go for Balin. Swap guilds. Honestly. That's definitely my advice. Okay. Cool. We are moving on then. Moving on up. So, everybody get ready to party. We just did Moly Wan, and next up we've got Boken 2. Boken 2. Oh, no, actually, registered already for a Ross review without donating, just to let you know, of course you need one, doing the damage. Okay, so Boken 2 actually isn't a premium Ross review, so we'll skip that one. Andrew Thetford. Andrew Thetford, you are here. The right guild is so important, it is. No review, yeah. Absolutely. Oh, Zem, thank you. Have you, make sure you fill out the Ross review form, yeah? Thank you, Zem, appreciate you, dude. Just did a guild that even had their own WhatsApp chat. Yet they kept about 7 people that haven't logged into Swagger for over half a year. Wow, screw that. No worries, Molly. No worries. And if you're in a better guild than you deserve, always show up. Oh, 100%. You paid? You paid? But you just said you didn't pay. Hang on, Boken. Did you pay or didn't you? Your text says you didn't. Registered already for a Ross review without donating. Just to let you know, of course. Just to let you know. So did you donate or didn't you? I don't... I'm getting confused. Help me out here, Boken. Oh, okay. Sorry, Boken. Now I understand. Sorry, Andrew. You'll be after Boken. You registered twice. It's okay. I'm just filtering. I'm filtering by the people that have paid currently. Okay, thank you, Boken. Sorry, Boken. I apologize. I got confused by the message. Yeah. Digger. So currently, before we begin, we have got, after Boken, we've got 3 more people that have got premium reviews. Actually, technically 4. Technically 4 because I don't know if Zem has already put their name in. Oh, they have. Yeah, no. Yeah, so 3 more people after Boken. Then it's the free-to-play reviews, okay? Yeah, I got you, Boken. I understand, dude. Thank you, man. All right, let's get this party started. Get the party started. So Boken says, registered, yada yada yada. Just need 1. Doing the normal path for Executor. Okay, fine. Jabber, maybe I'm missing something. Assault battles, MM tier 3, military might tier 3, rebel round tier 2. Okay, yeah. So assault battles stuff. Would like to hear some character-specific modding. Which any characters in particular you're looking for, Boken? 3.1 mil. Okay. Any characters in particular? Like, you don't have a massive top-end roster, so I mean, I can slice this by a couple of teams. We can go into, like, a Rebel CLS team. We could go into a Bounty Hunter team, for example, and I can give you some tips around modding there. If you're going standard Executor push, I imagine that your Bounty Hunters are pretty much there. Oh, you've even got Aura Sing. Let's have a look. Have you already got the Executor? Yes, you do have Executor. 7 stars already. Great. Hang on, let's just double check. Double check. You got your Punishing one at 6 stars. Great stuff. Okay, so your Executor is good and golden. Now, you could definitely push for Jabber at this point. It's going to be a little bit trickier for you, but you can certainly do it. Your Han Solo's already at Relic 7 as well. Let's just have a look. Nothing special. Something I got. Yeah, okay, yeah, fine. Fine, absolutely. So, I tell you what, I'll start off with... Let's start off with Bounty Hunters. So, you've got Bounty Hunters. So... I would say if you can, try and get your Grief and your Mando up to gear. Relics. I know it's a bit of a pain. I do know it's a bit of a pain, but it just allows you to use Datacrons with them, and that's going to make a big difference to your capabilities. So, generally speaking, when you're looking at a Bounty Hunter team, if you're running like a Bosk Bounty Hunter team with a Mando, you want to try and have the turn order very specific. And that's usually a case of you want your Bosk to be the fastest character on the team, and then you want your Grief to be like 1 speed slower. Right? So what that means is you'd start off with your Taunt, and it's going to give you Frenzy, and then Grief will immediately do the Mass Assist, this first special, right? And that's going to trigger your Frenzy. So you'll do a Mass Assist on the character that's weakest on the enemy team, that's got the Contract modifier. That's going to have everybody attack. Then Bosk is going to get 100% turn meter from Frenzy. Then he's going to do his Stun, Call to Assist, Mass Assist, and you're basically going to hit Contract immediately, and hopefully you've crit enough times with Mando that you have crit chance up, right? So you'll be able to dust people, right? So generally speaking, when you're doing that, you're going to need to have like a speed set on Bosk. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but you want him to be like 315 sort of speed. Nobody taunts on the enemy team, or is... Well, obviously, yeah. Obviously, it's assuming... But, I mean, even if there's an enemy that taunts, Grief's first special will Dispel. So, you'll get rid of one of them, so at least Bosk over here will be able to taunt. So, generally, you do want to have your Grief 1 speed slower. He's 278. I think your Bosk was around 280. So, I think that turn order, at least, is correct. Yeah. You could probably have your Grief be a little bit faster to remove any sort of RNG of characters that operate in between. 262, this is fine. I mean, generally speaking, crit damage is okay. You got offense, you got crit damage and speed. The primary's alright. You want to, especially considering you've got Executor and you got Slave 1, you want to think about getting 6E modding on these guys. It's going to up their performance, just in general. You know, better modding, better reliability, but also impacts fleet stats. So have a think about that for your Executor fleet at the very least. Hey Sathi, how you doing today? So if you're going Bosk, Boba Fett, Grief, Mando, I'm assuming your third is Dengar. You got the Zeta on him as well. Dengar's modding really like fucking anything. I'll be honest. I'll be honest in terms of Dengar. Right, let's have a look. I mean, I guess we could try Empire. In Empire, Piet, all you want is speed necessarily. You could try and have some potency over here. Yeah, great. Definitely having a look at the speed. Speed seems a little bit... Ooh. Speed is a little bit on the very slow side. But I suppose if you've not got Imp Troopers, maybe this isn't the biggest deal in the world. Do you have Imp Troopers? You don't have Imp Troopers. Okay, so you can... excuse me. You can still run Piet under Emperor Palpatine. So you could do like a Palp, Darth Vader, Piet, Mara Jade, and maybe a Dark Trooper setup. That's obviously not what you're going for. This is almost a full team. You know what I'm saying? Almost a full team. Darth Vader, you can mod any number of ways. No worries, Bomber. No worries, buddy. Oh, shit. Sorry. Sorry, Boken. Okay, so let's just jump back over here. I will go through Vader. So, Vader, all you want is a number of... you definitely want to swap this for a crit damage triangle. Always crit damage. 252 is fine in terms of speed. You obviously could be higher. But generally speaking, you're going to be running him with a bunch of Empire Sith for extra speed, usually against a rebel team, or maybe Geos or something like that. The potency is more than enough. Crit chance we don't really have to worry about since the changes that they made to Merciless Massacre, but damage is definitely a consideration. So I personally would probably change this to crit damage. This over here at speed is fine, but you're just looking for better secondaries, really. You want to have, like, offense percentile on there, at the very least. Speed is fine. Tenacity is kind of a useless stat, but obviously you can't always get the rolls that you want. This is a nice mod. This is a nice mod. I would keep rolling this one. Keep slicing this one. You might get this up to, like, a 23 speed if you're lucky. And you might get it up to, like, 7% offense. Yeah, it's okay. I wouldn't roll that one any further. But I wish I could go through more, guys, but mods just take a lot of time to go through, I'll be honest. I'll be honest with you. So, Boken, good stuff, man. Good stuff. 3 million GP. I love the executive push. It's nice. You're basically there already. What was that, your squad arena team? What was that? Oh, it's just a CLS team. Okay, yeah, fair. Kind of curious to see. High level CLS. 3-0 speed. Yeah, that's fine. Tenacity is okay. Yeah, protection. Crit damage, fine. Yeah, the speed is okay there. Han Solo, crit damage, offense, crit damage, speed, I imagine. Speed, yeah. 275, this is fine. C-3PO really doesn't matter. Chupio, tenacity, hey, get you. You got some good modding here. The right principles. 151% tenacity. Yep. How about Chupio? Yeah, fine. I would probably almost swap that out for maybe an offense primary, but good. Yeah, good stuff, Boken. Good stuff, dude. Thank you so much, Boken. Thank you so much, buddy. Alright. Andrew Thetford. Andrew, are you still around, buddy? Is it worth an R9 for Piet? No, not in my opinion, Ruler 2. Hey, Scrub. I couldn't pay for your review. That's why I did the YouTube super chat. Thank you, Zem. Did you fill out the form, though? Did you fill out the form, Zem? Yes, actually, I can see you on the form. I see you on the form, buddy. You're actually the last premium review, so you're 2 away. That sucks. Been dealing with that for a week. What have you been dealing with for a week? Oh, yeah, Bomber went on holiday, didn't he? Scrubs was fun. Yeah, you are here. Good stuff, buddy. Good stuff. All right. Okay. My throat is killing. All right. So, Andrew Thetford, or King of Salt. I'd like you to try and guess what I finally decided to commit on. Okay, I'll try. My Zetas are being reserved, but I have 4 Omicrons I can assign. Any thoughts? So, have you invested anything at all? Have you invested anything at all in this team? Because I'll guess, but I'm going to have a little bit of direction over here. I mean, kind of tempting. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Not sure about that. I mean, right now I'm feeling like it's new Bad Batch, but I caused him to share my cold because I'm that kind of individual. Oh, you're such a good egg, aren't you? You're such a good egg, buddy. So you say you've got your Zetas reserved. You have 4 Omicrons I can... Oh, sorry. Are you wanting advice on Omicrons? And you have 4 Zetas reserved. I don't know if you're trying to push Glat. I don't know if you're trying to push Glat. Are you trying to go for Glat? Are you trying to go for Glat? Because I'm seeing some Glat love. It's not Glat you're pushing for. Okay. Is it new Bad Batch then? Is it new Bad Batch? Just having a look through the roster over here. No. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure you've got the fleets already. Oh, no. Oh, you don't have the fleets. You don't have... I want... Okay, Leviathan then. I mean, you've got Malik, you've got Malgus. This is actually really satisfying, by the way, seeing the 10 mil 999. That's nice. That's nice. Let's see. Let's see if it's Levy. If it's is it Leviosa? Frank and Johnny's like 999 because of the 999. Rip 30k crystals just to 7-star Levy. Is that my yeah, that's my final answer. That's my final answer. I think that's my final answer. Yeah, that's my final answer. Lord Vader, damn it! Damn it! Was it because of the Bad Batch Lightspeed bundle? Is that why it was? Yeah, Delta Squad called it. Delta Squad, you get a cookie. You get a cookie, buddy. Oh. I mean, we were close. Levy, Lord Vader, very, very close. That and the announcement and the new Darkseid clones cinched it. Fair. Fair, buddy. Okay. Okay. Yes, I do. In which case, if you're going Lord Vader, I would definitely back pocket 2 Ommis for the new Darkseid clones. Are you going to be wailing on new Darkseid clones? You've done a little bit of light whaling over here on Apo. You've probably spent like $50 maybe. Ish. Light whaling. Light whaling. So you've got like the episode pass. Maybe you'll buy the $30 thing. Something like that. Maybe you'll get a 5 pull. That sort of thing, yeah? So either way, you like when the clones are fully farmable, you'll be like a month and a half out. Something like that. All right. Yeah, fair. Yeah, I would probably... Yeah, I mean, you probably don't need to back pocket those 2 Ommis in that case because you're going to have enough time to build up. You're going to have enough time to build up. Back to sufficient... Because I imagine that... Jesus Christ. I imagine that they're going to come with some Ommis. Probably 2 or 3 that are going to apply in GAC. There's probably going to be 1 that applies in Territory War. Very least. Very least. Orkering. Yeah, indeed. Cling-a-ling-ling. Cling-a-ling-a-ling. I hate that sound too, Amy, but at least I can't miss it. At least I can't miss it. Now, you are obviously shard farming these at least a little bit, but I imagine they're probably not a priority for you right now. It's literally Google. Google has got its own alarm clock timer, and that's all I'm using. Yeah. So, I mean, theoretically, Crosshair's got some pretty good Ommis for GAC, but you're still a ways out. You're still a ways out on that. So, when you look at, like, you've got... Wow, double Cal Crestus Ommi. That's wild. I mean, you could probably put an extra one on Third Sister. You know, I would go maybe Driven by Revenge. This is fine. Triple Ommi over here. Where's your Malicos at? Oh, you definitely need more relic levels on this boy, but good investment there. Great Mothers is a great Territory War Ommi. Don't know if you do Territory War Ommis. Oh, well, you got Boss Nasses on. Great Mothers is definitely a shout. Great Mothers Leadership Ommi is really good. How close to Darkside Ray? Yeah, no, he's got Darkside Ray. He's got all 3 on Darkside Ray, so he's set for Ray. C-Rex is okay in terms of Omicron, but... At this point, the shine is off the apple. You could do the Phalanx... Don't do the Phalanx on me. For the love of all that's holy. You could do Starkiller's third, but not massively important. Like, I love all three on Starkiller. I think they're great. Yeah. You got Zori's as well. You're in really good standing, to be fair, brother. You're in really good standing. Got Mara Jades. Yeah, you might want to consider Great Mothers. Maybe one of Ben's. Maybe another one on what's his face? Who was it? Yeah, Reaver. You might want to do Driven by Revenge. Best in the game, Night Fox, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you, Andrew. I was not expecting Lord Vader. Alright, so we've got Dommy. Dommy? Dommy? Are you around in the chat, Dommy, good sir? After Dommy is Zem? No worries, Andrew. Present. DMJ. DMJ is Dommy. Alright, cool. Oh, check Grand Inquisitor. Let me just check Grand Inquisitor for Andrew real quick. And we will get to you, Dommy. I just checking Grand Inquisitor for some reason. Let me just see what Andrew was saying. I think I may not have the big Omicron on him. No. Well. Yeah, you don't have Ready to Die. That is the most important one. The Ready to Die Omicron is the one that's most useful in TW. Because it's the one that lets you insta-kill Jedi. I believe. So, this is the important one. On GI, in my opinion. The most important one. Let me just double check that. Because I've got it on my account. Yeah, Ready to Die over here. So, it's this one over here. If the enemy has got 6 stacks of Purge and is a Jedi, instantly defeat them. Jedi enemies defeated by this can't be revived. That's so useful. So useful. Especially when you've got like that bonus turn for Darkside Online Force users. If you go against like a Keller and Beck team, if you go against a JMK Cat team, he'll go in, insta-kill, 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 before they can do anything. So, yeah, like Ready to Die is the important army in my opinion. Alright, so sorry about that, Dommy. We'll get over to Dommy now. Requiem. Dominus Requiem. Alright. So, Dommy says, not sure if I should go for Jedi Master Kenobi, Lord Vader, or Profundity next. At the moment, farming Jedi Knight Cal. Alright. All of those things are good. I'll be honest. All of those things are good. Jedi Knight Cal, great addition. Seems we are down, what, 3 GLs? Are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down 3 GLs at the moment. Missing JMK, missing Lord Vader, missing GL Ahsoka Tana, GL Ashoka, and that's okay. Phalanx does have an omicron. And it's decent, to be honest. Decent. Okay, cool. So, you're wondering between JMK, Lord Vader, and Profundity. I would say, are you wailing on new characters? Because if you are, Lord Vader is going to be kind of clutch. Considering you got a 4-star Apo, I don't think that you're wailing on new characters. Let's just cross-reference that with the new Bad Batch, just to give ourselves a better idea. New Bad Batch, no real sort of wailing going on here. Maybe some light wailing on packs at the start. Maybe you're farming them now. I'm not sure. With that in mind, I wouldn't necessarily say that you need to heavily push for Lord Vader. JMK is great. He's... Before this new clones come out, he's probably the better GL in terms of PvP performance. Where's your cat? There she is. There's your cat. You do have the kitty cat. She's got some claws, but she's only a Relic 3. Oh, it's tough. It's tough. The reason I say it's tough is because it doesn't lead to much. Apart from actually having JMK and him being great and stuff like that, doesn't take you anywhere else. It's not like a stepping stone to something else, right? So at least with Lord Vader, you know you can farm the new clones. You farm the new clones, you can perform well in the new raid. The new raid means you can get more investment to put back into your roster. All that sort of good business, right? JMK doesn't really bring that currently, and it feels like every new team that comes out is almost specifically designed to try and take him down a peg, right? You see a lot of that sort of anti-JMK synergy going on at the moment. Battle Pass user, just like me, gives enough shards to farm extra Kyrotech for a week. Yep. Good stuff. Good stuff. So you could push JMK. You've got Cat already. That would lead you to a better team. Profundity, you know, if it wasn't for the fact that you already have Executor and you've nearly got your 7-star Leviathan, as long as you already have Dooku Scimitar, which you do, I don't think you need Profundity at this point. You will need it eventually. Don't get me wrong, you'll need it eventually because it's good to have for GAC and Territory Wars and TB. But it's not like there's like an immediate rush on it. So realistically, what I would say is, how prepared are you to just go quite heavy on the new clones? Not necessarily whaling. I'm talking about like refreshing their nodes when they come out. Because you can finish those farms in about 3 months. By that time, in 3 months' time, do you think you could unlock Lord Vader? Because if you can, it would probably line up about right with when you finish the clone farms. Hey, Duff, thank you so much for the $5, brother. If you're looking for a review, make sure you fill out the form. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. So yeah, if you're willing to do that, go for Lord Vader. If not, go for JMK. Profundity, I think, is quite low on your priority list right now, because I'm sure that you can climb in fleet, and I'm sure in GAC you do perfectly well. Where are you in GAC, actually? Erodium 4, you could definitely be higher. Dude, Dommy, why are you chilling in Erodium 4? You should be Kyber 2. Maybe Kyber 3. 3 or 4 months at the most? Yeah, so I would probably say push Lord Vader at this point. This is why you're low, I think. You need some Datacron investment if you want to climb. Maybe you don't care about PvP. I'm not sure. But with a roster this size, you could definitely be kicking ass and taking names. Definitely could be kicking ass and taking names. You got Ben? That's the wrong Ben. You do have Ben. Okay. Double Omni, only R3. Yeah, I mean, you might be missing a couple of relic levels just to pump these characters up a little bit. Didn't play the last ones since I had to stay at the hospital. No way, dude. That sucks, man. I hope you're okay. If you have time, but I'm good going last. No, you made a donation, brother. You made a donation. We'll get you. We'll get you. We've got Zem after this, and then I don't believe we're missing any other premium roster reviews. If somebody else has donated and they're not had their premium roster review, let me know. Just double check. I'll check my filters over here. Should be just Zem next. So yeah, that's my advice for you, buddy. I'd probably go Lord Vader at this point. Sets you up better for the future. So you can invest in new raid when it drops. They stand no chance in Kyber. Average Erodium roster is all GLs and Levy. No. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. Rhodiums. GG. I'm curious. That can't be true. GAC. Leaderboards. We're saying that the average player in Erodium has got all the GLs. Well, I just clicked on a random person in Erodium 1. 5.5 mil. Another random person. 3 mil. Another random person. 12 mil. Okay, that guy actually had 12 mil. GLs. Why can't I see the GLs here? Well, he does have most things. Ethan, 10.4. Doesn't have Levy. Nobino. 12.5. Does have Levy. I don't know. Most of your GAC brackets have them? Fair. Maybe I just like to bully people in GAC. I tipped £5 earlier through PayPal. Looks like I'll go into the system. Oh, Theo. Did you fill out the form as well, Theo? Did you fill out the form? because this is only going off the form. And in the form, did you say yes that I donated? I can have a look for you in the form because it's just filtered by people that have said yes. So give me a second, Theo. I'll see if you're in the form. Hang on. I can't see you in the form at all, buddy. Oh, the name is Maniacal Vampire. Maniacal Vampire. Okay, thank you, buddy. Let me check. Let me check. Yep, I can see you there. So. Ah, yeah, you said you didn't put a donation in, that's why. So you weren't getting caught by it. Yeah, we'll add you to the list, buddy. We'll add you to the list. How's the reviews going? Hey, Cammey. It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. Okay, so we'll get we'll get Theo done now, and then we're on to our what I believe is our final one. What I believe is our final premium review, which is going to be Zem. Zem will be the last guy on the list, unless I've missed anybody, so let me know. Oh, dude, we could have got you ages ago. So, let me get you up here. There we go. The power of many. Oh, my God. A 24-hour stream needs to be planned? I mean... Shit, I think it's our anniversary soon. I think it's the stream anniversary soon. We normally do a 24-hour one. The power of money. The power of money. Yep. All right, let's start the clock over here, bad boys. He's a bad mama jama. Start that clock. So, Maniacal Vampire says the next big unlock will be Balin, Galactic Legend, Leia Organa, and Levy in that order. So you're going Balin, Leia, Levy. Balin, Leia, Levy. At 8.3. All right. All right now, ladies. All right. What's going on, Yada? How you doing, dude? How you doing, dude? Who did we get raided by? Did we get raided by somebody? Was it Nooch or something? Hi, Raiders. How you doing, guys? How you doing? Oh, a Kyber Club raid. Thank you, MHP. Thank you, Arnold. Appreciate you, buddy. Welcome, people from the Kyber Club. How are we all doing this evening? Oh, isn't Mobile Gamer the greatest mobile gamer? Isn't Arnold the king of Triple B? IKEA. What a great name, by the way. IKEA. I love a good pun. I always get confused. Is it Balin or... It's neither, Frank. It's Baylan with an A, not an O at the end. Bay like bay leaf and a LAN like LAN session. Doing Rust reviews. Yes, we are. Look at... Here we are. Arnold ready. Thank you, buddy. I was here first over Arnold. Oh, jolly boy. Thank you, buddy. Oh, god damn. All right. Okay, cool. So, apologies. You're saying you're going Balin, Leia Organa, then you're going for Levy in that particular order. Right, let's have a look. I don't think you should be going for... Well, no. No, that's okay. That's okay. Let's check out your fleets first. So, you've got Executor, so necessarily you don't need to be pushing super heavy, super quick on getting something like Levy. Getting Levy is good, but you can do Balin and then go on forward. Make sure you are getting that last star for the punishing one. Okay, so let's check out your mercenary development. How far along are we in terms of Balin? Okay, 6 stars on Marok and Shin. Great. Night Sisters. How are we looking? Okay, so you've already got 7-star double army on the Great Mummies, the Great Mammary Glands, the Mamacitas de las Noches. Good business. I like it. And Morgan Elsbeth is done. The troopers could use a little bit of loving, but they're not requirements, and I understand that. Do you see Fatal Playbook Forta Cheetah doing Radis versus Executor, punishing one, trip attack lineup for full banners? I didn't, Owie. I hope you reported him. Okay, so good. You're pretty close to Balin. You're pretty close to Bill, and then you want to push for Leia Organa. So let's just have a look. Let's just have a look. Let's go Rebel Fighters, actually. So where is your Drogon? Okay, so you're literally starting from scratch on Leia. Your Nisa is literally nowhere. Okay, good. So, you're basically starting from scratch on Leia. Is that the smartest choice? Yes, I do think it is absolutely okay. You've already got JML, you've got Jabba the Hutt. Jabba the Hutt is the important one to get out of the way. Out of these GLs and what's remaining, I would say the power, the best return on investment is definitely Leia for you. And then pushing for Leviathan. I think the order of in which you are trying to unlock things is absolutely fine. Let's just have a look over here. You've got Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, which is great. Hey, what's going on, Kevin? How you doing, buddy? Thank you so much for the $2, brother. Bo-Katan. Okay, you're not quite unlocked Bo-Katan Mandalore just yet, which is fine. Something to consider in the future. You've already got yourself Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, pushing for Leia, getting Balin unlocked. Great stuff, right? Get Levy unlocked. Great stuff. Think about some of the things that you can do for your guild. Bo-Katan Mandalore. Unlocking Mandalore is going to give you a solid source of recurring Kyrotech each month. We're talking an additional 50 Kyrotech. Every 2 weeks, in fact, not each month. So really, really good investment if your guild can actually push and hit those stars, right? Apart from that, let's check out your Inquisitorius. You're set already. You've already got Third Sister unlocked. You've got all these guys at R7. So you're kind of flying already. Kind of flying. You don't need to necessarily be pushing any more investment into those guys. Do you have Empire Fleet sorted as well? Okay, yeah, could do a little bit more starring over here. This is Proving Grounds. Ooh, Iden could do a little bit of loving. Yeah, Jason. How you doing, brother? How you doing, my man? What if Kyle had Bo? As in Bo-Katan. Oh, mate. Have him go ahead and steal Omega's bow, and then he would be Bo-Katan. Love it. Your guild is on the path to Zephyr at the moment, but I'll get Bo-Katan Mandalore when we start. Whoa, Jesus, that alarm. That alarm scares the bejesus out of me. Yeah, it's good business, guys. I think your farming path is absolutely correct. I think your farming path is absolutely correct. Consider Bo-Katan Mandalore. Get that Mandalore unlock going. It will pay dividends in the long run. The only last thing that I wanted to check was Battle for Naboo. The bros, man. Get Master Qui-Gon Jinn, Padawan, Obi-Wan. This just pays off so much. This pays off so much over the long term. Get them done. As high as you're willing to take them. If you're only willing to go R5, just go to R5. R7, great. R9, fabulous. Do it if you can. If not, don't worry too heavy about it. Ah, the throat. The throat. We got a deep throat over here. There's a deep throat. Don't take that out of context. Don't take it out of context, tribe. Alright, good business. Zem! Zem, are you around? Zem, good sir. Ah, phlegm. Cup check. Yeah, we can do a cup check. The cup is R. Whoa, holy fudge. Good stuff, Zem. So my man over here, R-rated, probably for an operation in TB. This guy was a team player for TB. I bet he feels sad. I bet he feels sad. Know what I'm saying? No, we're good, Tadana, brother. We're good, man. We're good, buddy. That's a true hey, guys, you know what's really upsetting? Is that I had an R9 Cup months ago. Because of sub-goals. I had R9 Cup because of sub-goals. And now everybody who looks at my roster will just think I bought a Lightspeed bundle. No, I had the pain and the suffering. I had pain and suffering. You do indeed feel sad. 2 weeks before the Lightspeed bundle came out. Oh, mate. 2 weeks before. And then they dropped the $5 pack. Oh, mate. I would have bought it out of principle. No one will acknowledge your heart. I know, Melk. Nobody will. Mod him with amazing mods to prove it's out of passion. And leaving cup blank because only one player did it. Oh no. And now we have friggin' 9 cups! I'm surprised it's only 9. Alright, good. So. So, Zem. Ah, Zem. Zem, you are next, good sir. Okay, it definitely wasn't out of passion. Wolfie, you're absolutely right. It wasn't. It was at gunpoint. It was at gunpoint, is what it was. All right. You'll know. You'll know it was at gunpoint. Don't do this thing willingly. Oh, Nightfall. Yeah. I get hurt by these Lightspeed bundles, man. I get hurt by these. Know what I'm saying? I literally unlocked Slacker about a week before the Lightspeed bundles for them came out. I was like, I wasted thousands of Gyrotech. George, gifting a membership ad. Thank you, George. What a legend. We're back after a couple of years break. Gotcha. Robbed at gunpoint. Why do people keep going there? Friends quote. CG was serious on the R9 Cup pack. Yeah, for real, little kid. Are there any moving pictures left of this tale? I don't know. All right, okay. Let's go ahead and check out Zem. Zem, I'm checking you out, brother. I'm checking you out, Zem. Coming back from a long break right before Datacrons. Oh, wow, that is a long break, my dude. Right before Datacrons came out? Is Datacrons what made you quit, dude? 6.7 mil Zem. 6.7 Zem millions. Hey, Christian, how you doing, buddy? We're good. I burned them all. Yep. Okay, cool. So we're rocking the 2 GLs at this point. Bear in mind, this guy's been out for years, guys. All right. It's been out for years. You've got JML, which is fabulous. The big thing that you're probably missing is Fleet. Ooh, baby. Okay, well, you've got your Executor unlocked, and that's something. That's something. Let's just double check. You're working on your punishing one. Make this an absolute priority. I'm talking refresh this node twice a day. Go through the 50 crystal refreshes. Get it up to 7 stars as soon as possible because it is a... it'll change your life. You know? And if you don't do it, your wife will leave you for somebody who does have a 7-star punishing one. Right? Know what I'm saying? So, Scribe's favorite ship. It's the ship I love to hate. It is the ship I love to hate. I hate that ship. I hate that ship with all the burning passion of 1,000 suns. It is what it is. It is what it is. Tadana with $10 for a roster review. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you, Tadana. I said no, Tadana. Damn it, Tadana. What am I doing? You want some direction. You want some direction. Jabber is always the direction. Jabber is... For anybody that doesn't have Jabber, the answer is always Jabber. If in doubt, slug it out. True for the bar. True for Galaxy of Heroes. Technically, Galaxy of Heroes takes place in a bar. Therefore, should be jabbing it out. You know what I'm saying? Ship grind is fun. I think what Johnny was trying to say there. Ship grind was fun. Tango, you've got to join the list, dude. We've got many people that want a roster review. Therefore, have a beer. Exactly. I would have a beer, but I have no beers. Instead, I have whiskey. It's all good, Tango. Don't you worry, brother. Don't you worry. There should be a link pinned to the top, but we won't be able to get through many more this evening. We are running low. So let me just check out. I saw 5s over there, so I'm guessing Older Kai probably does have 5 at first. Loving it. Jabber is the first port to call, mate. Get your Jabber team sorted, because that is going to set you on the path to greatness. Then you want to think about getting not that Qui-Gon, but the other Qui-Gon. Let Qui-Gons be Qui-Gons. You don't even have them unlocked, but Master Qui-Gon Jinn and Padawan Obi-Wan need them both for the Duel of the Fates Assault battle. Comes around once a month. Gives you what is known as, I think the term is fuckloads of materials. Pardon my French. And that will help you with later roster development. You know what I mean? It'll be an upfront cost, not in terms of actual monetary, but I'm talking about gearing and relics levels and signal data and all that sort of business, right? But it will pay back in about 18 months' time. And then after that 18 months, it's just free money. It's free real estate. Can't go wrong with it. So think about Jabba. Think about getting those Poncho brothers. Master Qui-Gon Jinn, Padawan Obi-Wan. Those two of them, they will take you long ways, okay? You got your Tisky. Oh, really? I haven't seen a Tisky in ages. Whiskey sour. No, just whiskey. Just whiskey. Jabba for the mods event is the reason. Exactly. Kevin knows. Kevin knows. Is it worth coming back to play? Been gone since Boba was first... Wow, that I-key, that's a long-ass time. The game is very different since the first Conquest. I personally like it. But, you know, I'm compulsive. So I guess that's why I like it. But yeah, you want to get Jabber unlocked so that you can get access to Smuggler's Run 2. Really helps your mod development. Mods are so important. No matter where you are, you'll always need more mods, especially the bigger your roster gets, the harder it gets to mod everything correctly, so you need more and more and more and more and more and more and more mods. All the time. Tadana, I didn't know you're chill like that. Tadana's great like that. Tadana's a good egg. Your roster review goes to Amy Taylor. Yep, I think she already has, buddy. I think she already has. But thank you, Tadana. I'll make a note of that. This bad M word. What? Midichlorian? Midichlorian? Your midichlorian count is way too high, Frank. It's way too high. It's off the charts, bro. Oh my lord. I swear that alarm gets me every time. Smuggler's Run is amazing. You got a 25 speed mod today from it. Well worth it. Hell yes, months behind. You were a day one player and burnt out. The game looks foreign now. Totally different, IQ, right? Totally different. All right, sick. Sick. Wicked sick. Let me just resort this list over here. Just need to get it going. Baby, turn the lights down low. Stormfell. Stormfell. I don't know. I have you down in this list, and after that it'll be Amy. Stormfell in the chat. Wicked sick with the whiskey trick. It's only a whiskey trick. I played in 2015, but burnt out after a month, came back. Now I'm glued to it for the past 4 months. They made the grind quite addicting. They did, Scott. They did, buddy. Where do I queue up for the roster review? It's in the pinned comment, buddy. Storm is my account. George Z. George. Oh, George. My voice is destroyed. Oh, yes. It is destroyed. Alright. Stormfell. After this, it's Amy. Stormfell and then Amy. To the rescue. Alright. So, what are we saying? Stormfell. Stormfell has said, whoever he can. Mods, TW teams, whatever. Whatever I can have a look at. Alright. 11.9. So you've got a big boy roster. You got a big boy roster over here. You're rocking basically all the GLs. Only missing GL Ahsoka Tano. Excuse me. Shipwise, we've got all of the ships, all of the business. Okay, fine. Let's have a glance through. R9 on the Ahsoka. Ooh, so you're working towards GL Ahsoka. R9 on the Snipperoo. R9 on the Fulcrum. You're basically GLAT adjacent, right? Hey, what's going on, Itemney? How you doing, buddy? No Separatist fleet? Really? Yeah, he's got Malevolence. Malevolence. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum. What the deuce? Sort this out. You cannot be 12 million and not have your fleets finished. Go on. Naughty. George, get your head out your ass, boy. Why is your Hyena Bomber at 4 stars and your Vulture Droid at 5 stars? Come on, George. Get with the program. I know it's just the Malevolence, but seriously, sort of out. I wasn't expecting that in the slightest, man. All right, cool. So, farm those Separatist ships. Exactly, Tadana. Hey, that looks like mine. Night Fox, don't make me come around there and show you what foot. That sounds a little bit wrong. Okay, so I can see you are at least farming a little bit on the new stuff. The new stuff as well, but Night Fox will be incredibly disappointed to see that your Gungans are not 7 stars. They're not 7 stars currently. Why did you never push Gungans, brother? Why didn't you ever push Gungans? They're important. They're important. Just for that battle for Naboo. Maybe, are you one of those people that hates Gungans? And Padawan, yeah, sort it out. Yeah, like, these guys, probably top priority. Sathi does not like the Gungans. He's waiting for the Gungan Lightspeed bundle. Wow. You're waiting for the Separatist Lightspeed bundle, Nightbox. Or you could just farm the ships. Gungans smell. Excuse me, I'll leave the door unlocked. Oh. Frog people are the people, and you're banned too. Yeah, so I would definitely work on Padawan, Obi-Wan, Master Qui-Gon Jinn. These guys just they just pay dividends, man. Now at this point, there's probably little value in you farming up the Gungans, but you're kind of there. That's the weird thing. And Queen Amidala, you have Queen Amidala. Get this. Do you not like the raid? This guy does not like... I mean, nobody likes the raid, let's be honest. Nobody likes the raid. But do you, like, actively dislike the raid? I think it's the real question. But you should definitely do these two just for the rewards. Like, Queen Amidala, great PvP team. Gungans, great PvP team. They're really good. They're really good. Nightfox knows. You don't have the Kairos? They are Cairo expensive. This is true. But sometimes, you know how people say, oh... I can't go to the gym. This is me, I'm people. They say, I can't go to the gym, I don't have the time. You find the time, you find the Kairos. You make it happen. You make it happen. And the good thing is Master Qui-Gon Jinn, Padawan, Obi-Wan give you access to more Kairos. That's just kind of like a win-win. Isn't that just kind of like a win-win? Or am I going crazy? Am I going crazy? Am I going crazy as a loco? Eso es loco, no? For their assault battle, indeed, Nee. You know the way. Could they ever make a guild? A guild we all love, though. Do you mean a raid? Not a guild? I bet if they made a raid that took 37 seconds and awarded everybody with 100 of each Cairo tech and 100 of each signal data and 20 Gerda keypads, everybody would love it. Same, Dank. Same. I haven't geared up Gungans either because of the Kairos. They've all gone to Remnant and the new Night Sisters. Ooh, like Homer. Ooh, Azeda. Ooh, Azeda. Oh, my throat, man. My throat, it hurts me in my giblets and my sensitive bits. Iden with the Omi. But only gear 11. Interesting. Interesting. See, you've done a little bit on Death Trooper Peridia. Why the Death Trooper Peridia investment, but not the Bros? These are better investments, theoretically speaking. But you've also... see, this is... Holy crap, dude. Holy moly. This is why you don't have Kairos. You do stuff like this. You get these guys up, and you probably wasted maybe, 100 Cairo tech doing this. You're like, I could spend it over here. Get these guys going. You're going to use Apo? You're going to use Apo anytime soon? You don't have Lord Vader. Oh, you do have Lord Vader. I take it all back. Whatever. All right. It's good business. I like your roster. You got some strange choices. Good stuff, Storm. Good stuff. All right, Amy's next. Amy, you've already filled out the form, haven't you? I think you've already filled out the form, haven't you, Amy? Doop-a-doop-boop-a-doo. I think Amy's already filled out the form. She has. I got you, Amy. I got you. Alright. Let's check it out. Anyone who doesn't have R9 Gungans, please form a queue behind Scribe so you can all be banned. I have R9 Jar Jar. Alright? It did, Amy. It did, yes. You have 2,300 Cairo tech, and I don't know what to do with them. I have 7,000 Cairo tech. And what? All right, Amy. Let's check you out. Let's check you out, Amy. What are we rocking with here? Rocking out with our jock out. When I'm done with C, should I go after JML, who I'm very close to, or Jabba, who I'm kind of far from? That's a very good question. That's a very good question. 7.3 million. You're rocking the Sex Secutor over here. You've got that punishing one. So you're looking pretty good. Obviously needs a little bit of that star loving, but that's okay. Play the long game on that one, and it's totally okay. Okay, so we got Slacker. We got Ray. You're finishing up C, and you're thinking, should I go for JML, who I'm close to? How close is close? How close is close? I want to see Luke. There's no Luke. Luke! Luke! No comment, Night Fox. When I started Sorga, I beelined for the best Carl Catan team because I'm a big fan of Jedi Knight games. Ah, Frank, hell yes, dude. Hell yes, dude. Jedi Knight Outcast was brilliant. Academy was probably a better game, but I preferred Outcast because you actually played as Carl Catan, you know? You went for the power converters. 3 characters for Jedi Knight Cal, then Han, and R2. Gotcha. Okay, so you're pretty close to Jedi Knight Luke. You got like C-3PO in that, yeah? C-3PO? What the hell? Ah, C-3PO. Okay, yeah, you're pretty close. You're pretty close. So I think you go for JML just because of closeness, right? Just because of proximity. The good thing is you do have Bausch at 7 stars. The bad thing is Santi is not. Jabba is objectively a better GL, in my opinion, than JML. Just performs better in PvP and offers more. However, JML is still very, very useful in many, many game modes, and in particular in Conquest, he's very useful. So, no downside, really, for getting JML. And there's a little bit of bleed over between JML and Jabba the Hutt anyway. Yeah, talking things like Han, Jedi Knight Luke, etc. Yeah? JML is the best. JML is the best. However, after you have finished JML, maybe that's when you consider going after Jabba the Hutt. Whilst you are farming and getting ready for JML, consider starting to shard farm for things like Santi, yeah? Anything that you need for Jabba the Hutt, you know, Santi, Skiffguard, Lando, etc., etc., just work on those shards in the background so that you don't have to then mad panic and start, you know, refreshing nodes and stuff like that. Because if you can, any sort of crystals that you can save is always worthwhile. You know, that's saving you a refresh once a day, every day for the next 3 months, 6 months. It all adds up to crystals, right? So that's what I would be doing. Just checking the ban list. It's as long as your arm. You've done so much future simming. Good for you, Amy. That's the way. That's the way that you save yourself crystals. Fantastic for Proving Grounds. Got everything 3-star while other people are struggling to do certain events. He's your only GL and did most of them for me. That's awesome, Wolfpack. Look at them. Like, hey, Killer, how you doing, buddy? So yeah, I think you're pretty good. JML into Jabba the Hutt. That will put you in a position of probably about just below 8 million GP with 2 GLs. 2 more GLs, I mean. Oh no, you're finishing up C, so yeah, you'll be at 5. 5 GLs at 8 mil. That's okay. That's okay. Executor, at that point, you probably want to think about where do you want to go for your next capital ship. Potentially, even there might be a new one. Who knows? Who knows when CG is going to release the next capital ship that's actually worthwhile? Instead of just releasing one individual ship to make a particular sub-fleet, screw the punishing one, incredibly powerful. You're 3 away from C. Good stuff. Hey, Patrick, how you doing? So, yeah. Yeah, I think that's a sensible thing. I'm just going to have a look through real quick. Do we have... Have you got Ben? Are you close to getting Ben Solo unlocked? Because that's always going to be useful for Rey. It transforms Rey's team, truth be told, into a much higher performing team. And then, I'm guessing no Dark Side Vision Rey. Probably because you weren't red boxing. I like poking the bear. Jedi Knight Cal Kestis maybe for JML. Jedi Knight Cal Kestis is always a worthwhile farm. She's got the shards. She's got the shards. Something to consider. I mean, you need... Oh, Jesus Christ. You need the shards for Cal and stuff like that, and maybe a few more. But Jedi Knight Cal Kestis is always a consideration. I wouldn't necessarily farm Jedi Knight Cal Kestis just for JML. Farming to get access to Zepho is a more worthwhile endeavor. And Jedi Knight Cal Kestis is great, in general. So, Got like 50 shards of him from the bonus drops. No way. Sick. They can't release any new capital ship. They would have to release an entire fleet first, and they can't do that under the current format without getting another capital ship. I don't... Well, Melk, I think it would be foolish to say we'll never get another capital ship. We will definitely get another capital ship. It's just going to take time. Yes, they would need to release an entire fleet. Yeah. Or they would at least have to release 2 or 3 ships and take 2 or 3 ships from other existing fleets, like Separatists, for example. You could make a second Separatist fleet just by adding 2 or 3 ships. It's just about when and how, you know? CGs definitely feel this. Let's all say thank you to Scribe for doing this for us. Go, Scribe. Even though I have to go to Ranger tomorrow to drink. Tadana, I'll see if I can set it up, but it'll be on my phone. It's not going to be enjoyable. I think people won't enjoy it. So I am going to have to call it there, guys. I am absolutely exhausted. It's been a lot of fun, guys, and thank you everybody for turning up today. But yeah, no stream tomorrow most likely, because I'm going away with my family for some R&R, some rest and relaxation. Hopefully recuperate a bit, maybe recover from this damn cold. I've had it for nearly 2 weeks now. It's been awesome, guys. Big love. I'm going to find somebody else for us to raid into. Hopefully somebody else is doing some Swigger action right about now. Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Who's rocking the Swigger at the moment? Swiggo, Lord of the Fly, is live on Twitch. I'll send you guys over there. Let's have a look over on the tubes of the Utes. The Ube to the tubes. Add a redirect over here. Nobody doing Galaxy of Heroes. Nobody doing Galaxy of Heroes. Sorry, YouTube guys. Sorry, guys. Anyway. Good night. God bless. Big love to all of you all. Make sure you phone your mom and tell her you love her. She deserves it. See you all soon. Good night.